too late.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Darkest House, episode 5. I am Steven. I will be running this game. And these are my hapless victims. Say hello, hapless victims.
Hello, hapless victims.
Hello, hapless victims.
Hello.
And a very special hapless victim, Jake, our very favorite Jimmy, is having a birthday today. I believe you just turned 21, right? You had your first beer today.
Yes, absolutely. It was great. This is my 16th, 21st birthday. It's just as great.
Good for you. Good for you.
First time around.
You can almost have 2 beers.
Mm-hmm.
So last session, I know it's been a while. It's been about 6 weeks due to holidays and unforeseen circumstances. But last session, our group found their courage and was able to defeat the deer trophy monster that had previously made them flee from a room. They rushed back in with a flamethrower hair sprayer, burnt the shit out of it. Stephanie ran in and just punched the jaw off of it.
Yeah.
Bones and teeth, flaming hair went flying. They got hunting rifles from that room, which was a great boon for them. And Wayne decided he was going to reverse Santa Claus and try to climb up a chimney to get out of this house. How'd that go for you, Wayne?
Are you asking Wayne? Or are you asking Jeff?
How did that go,
Okay.
Jeff? No, I don't want to talk to Wayne. He scares me.
It was an extraordinarily creative escape decision. Like, it was a great plan. I think everyone was on board. Super creative. But it went nowhere. And I think it's failure at the GM. I think that's what it is. Is that right? That's true, right?
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Normally-
the game should have been over 4 sessions
I think
ago.
so, too.
Should've just
I think
put
we
Jimmy
clearly-
to start. Bam.
I think we got out, but Steven said no. He just strong-armed us. Said
Yeah,
no.
it's railroading at its finest.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yes. He put a railroad inside of the chimney.
So
Could you
Wayne,
imagine if a train just pulled up?
You
At
stand
this point, I
straight
think
up. Don't
Wayne
give me
could
ideas.
definitely imagine it. Yeah.
Wayne
But it didn't go well. It didn't
climbed
go
his
well.
heart out, got covered in soot, and fell back. Turns out he only climbed about 5 feet. Spent a couple hours in that chimney, though. Is now filthy. Tried to clean himself up a little bit. Started shredding his clothing to create a bandana. Like, went full deer hunter, you said, right?
I am full deer hunter. Yeah. Yep.
Played by Bobby De Niro.
I am Christopher Walken from Deer Hunter right now. So he's losing it. So he's got the undershirt going on. He's covered in soot, like you said. He's got the bandana wrapped, I guess his pseudo bandana wrapped around his head. He's also got like a child's eye, so his eyes don't look the same anymore.
Well, we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, and he's carrying a shotgun too. So everything's
Still doing the recap here, buddy. Oh my goodness! Just are you the DM or am I?
I don't know.
It'd be a better game if you were, but I am. So we're gonna keep going. So you got out of the trophy room, did a little bit of backpedaling, and were able to find a courtyard. So you had a nice breath of fresh air. Unfortunately, the darkness outside of this house intends to kill you as much as the house does. A massive hand reached out, grabbed Jimmy. You were able to fight it off using some clever flashlight play. And drove it off, found a cellar, kind of putzed around a little bit. You found a little hidden storage compartment with a saw in there. Did you guys keep the saw or did you leave it?
I don't have it on my inventory, so I'm gonna guess no.
But
Yeah.
Only thing I took from that room was the bicycle spokes.
Okay.
So Wayne definitely didn't take it.
Saw is still in the basement. You guys came out. You moved through the courtyard relatively quickly and found yourselves back in the library, backpedaled. No, I'm sorry. You found yourselves in the gallery. From the courtyard, you went to the gallery, and there you met a very enigmatic character. Chuck, who did you
Yes.
meet in that gallery?
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal.
I
Yes,
don't remember.
extremely enigmatic. So you guys met the curator.
Oh yeah.
An androgynous individual with giant sort of headpiece, kind of like antlers, moved very lively, heard everything it said, and was fascinated with the art. There were several images that stuck out with you guys. One of which was Jimmy's favorite. What was your favorite there, Jimmy?
It was a picture of the smiling man.
Yes, it was.
Has traumatized me since childhood.
He's a good friend of yours. The smiling man is always happy to see you. However, there was another picture that was of a child that was missing its eyes. Unfortunately, the rest of the group had found both eyes in different rooms. Wayne and Stephanie offered a gift in exchange for these eyes without really understanding what they were being given. Wayne gave up his ability to sing, and Stephanie gave up her ability to role play. And now both of them have one eye of a child. The eye of about a 9-year-old boy. It's not just the eyeball, but it's like the brow and everything around it. The skin looks younger. It's a different color and texture. And it's green iris. So it sticks out. I don't know what color your eyes were before, but it's not the same color no matter what. Which one of you got the left? Which one of you got the right?
You write it down, Ashley?
I did not.
I don't think you ever actually decided.
I'll take the left.
Okay. I'll go right.
So you came out of the gallery with your fresh sight, new lease on life, met a friend who gave you a gift, right? And from there, you found a elevator that was hidden in plain sight. You had been in this room a couple times before, but you never actually saw the elevator until you had the eyes of the child. And Wayne and Stephanie were both able to see with just one of their eyes, just their new eye. Once they opened the door, both Jimmy and Harold were able to find were able to see inside the elevator. And you guys went all the way up to the top floor of the house, where you found Stephanie. What did you find up there?
Oh, the top floor of the house, found this like big behemoth statue thing, and he was like, "You shall not pass." And we were like, "All right, cool, we're not gonna try."
Yes, it was a room of massive proportions. It took several minutes to cross. It was open air; you couldn't see the ceiling. There was a massive staircase on the other side of the room. Each stair was about 10 feet tall. There was a statue that was over 100 feet tall, and it was kneeling. And it warned you not to go up the stairs. So you guys wisely decided to go back, and you chose a different floor, which led you to a series of rooms. Let me show you your little picture here. There's yellow paint that's peeling off the wall, stained carpet, and each room is a little different, but you can see there's multiple doorways with different shapes, things like that. They're all slightly bigger, smaller than each other, but they always have some sort of the same characteristic. They're always square. There's always the same sort of ugly color paint, but some ugly color wallpaper. But the wallpaper has different designs and patterns on it depending on what room you're in. Right now, you guys are still in the elevator. You have not gotten off yet. And you can see just a few series of rooms in before it gets too dark. What are you guys doing?
Getting off, or am I pulling the lever and going down to the next floor?
Wayne looks around at everybody. His two eyes, like, kind of slightly moving in different directions. They're not always perfect. Like, they're kind of like there's like a delay in one of them now. And he just like kind of cocks the shotgun. He's like, "Yeah, come with me if you want to live," and gets off the elevator.
Should we pull the lever now?
Well, see you guys. Have a good night.
Stephanie, kind of like a creepy, like dumb waiter, like will just kind of like hold her hand out for the rest of you guys to get out. So one person with the eye doesn't we don't both leave, because I don't know if you guys will be fucked if we both leave the elevator.
Okay.
It should
go.
I will head out with my guns at the ready.
Yeah, you walk into this room. This room is about 15 foot by 15 foot. and you can see that there are rooms behind it. You guys just want to start exploring?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. You go into the next room. This one, nothing of note. There's no furniture. The smell is moldy, musty. Hasn't been a clean breeze in here for a while. No sort of vents or anything like that. Walk into the next room. This one you have to open a door to get into. Again, similar paint, similar floor. You don't know how many rooms like this there are, but it's definitely obvious to you that there's a repetition, and this could keep going for a while. This is absolutely something you can explore. I'm not trying to say you can't, but just know that this is, it's immediately obvious to you that it's something that would take time to figure out.
I mean, we're here. I don't know if any other route is better or worse than this one. Would say we need to find a way to like mark the walls or something as we go, in case it's looping back on
Maybe it's
itself.
like Zelda. I mean, they had the giant hand, right?
Yeah,
So
that's
maybe
true.
this is the Lost Woods, and we go north, west, southwest.
Okay, let's do it. I am going to mark the walls as we go. I'll number
Yeah.
them.
Wayne will pull out his hunting knife when Harold says that. And he's like, yeah, it's a good idea. And just stab the wall, just like stab it, just to mark it. Wall's been marked.
Okay, next one gets 2.
Yeah, so you developed your system here to move through the rooms. Wayne is leading, right? He seems very eager about this.
Yeah.
Very trustworthy.
Yeah.
Inspirational.
Who's going to be pulling
Crazy
up the
guy with a
rear?
gun in front. I'll be with a gun in back.
I think
That is fair. Like, there is logic to that.
I think Stephanie was the back because you were talking about your eyeball.
Yeah. I mean, until you guys got off the
Okay.
elevator.
These rooms are various sizes. The doors are various sizes as well. So you don't necessarily have to enter single file. I'm just trying to get an idea of how you're going about this.
I'll follow behind Wayne.
And then Stephanie and Jimmy will be picking up the rear.
Yeah.
Stephanie,
Yes.
you are keeping an eye out on, behind as you guys continue going forward. Wayne is happily carving into these walls notches so you don't get too lost. You're leaving a trail of knife cuts to follow back on.
Stab wounds.
And Stephanie, like I said, you're keeping an eye on the back. When you see in the darkness, you've been traveling about 15, 20 minutes now, not long, but you can see through series of rooms. They get darker as they go. There's no source of light in any of these rooms, but the actual distance you can see is maybe 3 or 4 rooms at most before it gets too murky and dark for you to see anything else. In the shadows of the most distant room you can see, you catch a glimpse of the smiling man before
I
it
see
fades
him?
into the darkness.
Considering I'm with Jimmy, I'm
There's that creepy bastard. Oh
I'm gonna
my
punch
god.
his arm and just be like, we might want to go to a different floor. Wayne, Harold,
Yeah.
let's not. Let's leave. You know your favorite painting, Jimmy?
Yeah, we should leave. We should leave right now.
painting?
Okay.
Either we should leave. Oh boy, either we should leave or we should definitely keep going. I want to see what a shotgun will do to that mouth of his. Oh,
I think that will win Wayne's argument. I mean, we are relatively armed at the moment. Let's go turn that smile upside down.
Okay.
Right, Wayne?
I'm sorry, I was miles away. What's up? What's going on?
They
Wait,
saw the smiling man, and we're going to go shoot him.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Let's do that.
And like Stephanie has not stopped laughing. Like it's that just horribly nervous laughter. It's not gonna stop.
Contagious smiles. I get it. So at this point, you've gone through a few rooms. The rooms have, some of them have more than one door. Some of them just a door on either side that you can pass through. I'm assuming you guys have been keeping track of which doors you're going through. You're going to be able to find your way back fairly easily as long as no one's messed with those marks.
Yeah.
What are you guys planning on doing? Are you backpedaling to try and find the smiling man? Are you going to keep going? If you are backpedaling, are you going back to the elevator, or are you going to try going through a different route? Because Stephanie, you only just got a brief glimpse of him before he faded into the shadow again.
I would say we continue forward. If we saw him back there, we're bound to see him again. I mean,
Hey, Stephanie, which eye did you see him with?
Oh God, I don't know. I'll close my normal eye and then I'll see if I see him again. And so like Stephanie will do this weird thing where she like loops her arm with Jimmy's arm and she's walking backwards as he's walking forwards. And she's got her normal eye covered.
Nice. All right. As soon as you see him, you point him out.
I'll yell.
If I see him, I won't need to yell.
All right. You continue moving forward then. The very next room, you finally see something unique. You find a pile of crumpled pieces of paper. This is the first room to actually contain anything.
well, let's take a look. I'll go grab one.
All right, you guys see there's an undated handwritten journal page in some different handwriting. We entered this house days ago, maybe weeks. I really don't know how the passage of time works here. We have no way of knowing whether or not it's day or night. And sometimes what seems like a day goes by too fast, and other times very slowly. Does time speed up and slow down here, or is it just our perception of it? Perhaps there's no difference between time and our perception of time. Maybe time is only our perception and nothing more. If that's really true, then I wish I could speed it up to the point when we find our way out of here. Some of us grow despondent. We don't know how to get out of this place. We've heard tell of a doorman that provides a way out, and some mystic tools as well. But how it all works, we don't know. We've also heard the name Philip Harlock a few times, and found some journal pages that I now assume were his. For someone who supposedly owned the house, he didn't seem to know much about it. It makes me think that the house changed. Perhaps Philip and the house changed together? Did he go mad? Did the house? That's my theory. Nights. The times we stop to sleep, I don't know if their nights are the worst. The nightmares are terrible. But last night, I thought I could hear the ocean. It didn't give me comfort. It sounded cold.
Hey.
Any good news?
Well, no. There was a group
Yeah, I
that
didn't
was
think
here
so.
before, in our same situation, trying to find a way out. They did mention something about a doorman and magical tools. Does this handwriting look familiar?
No. This handwriting does look different than the other journals you've seen.
Okay. Doesn't look
Is
like
it
any of
yours?
our. Yeah.
What was that, Wayne?
I mean, Jack and I were both thinking the same thing. Does it
Oh,
look like
sorry.
any of ours?
No, it does not look like any of yours.
That's good.
It does bring up the thought, though, that you guys have been in this house for a few good hours now, and you're going to have to find a place to rest eventually. Remember, you guys drove up to the house. You got an early start in the morning. You got there around noonish, and it's probably been 4 or 5 hours. So you guys have some time, but if you don't get out of this house in the next few hours, you're gonna be pretty tired and exhausted.
If we want to find somewhere to sleep, maybe we could head back to the elevator.
That's what I was thinking.
You guys can sleep. I'll keep watch.
I think we should all rotate who's keeping watch.
Right. Yeah, that's what I meant. I'll take first watch. Yeah.
Okay. You've got first.
Wait, so we're sleeping here?
I mean, eventually we're going to have to sleep or we're going to collapse
Okay.
from exhaustion.
Was that the only note, Steven?
Yeah, the rest of the paper, there were multiple completed games of like tic-tac-toe and hangman drawn on them. That was the only one that actually had interesting writing.
Gotcha. Do we continue?
Yeah. I'm in favor of it.
All right, Wayne. Next room.
We're going for it. Okay, yeah. Okay. You're like, moving forward.
Continue pushing on. Continue marking each room as you go, right?
What are we up to? Like 3 steps, 4 steps? What's the count?
At this point, I said you were walking for about 15 minutes. Let's say 30 seconds to a minute per room. So you've got quite a few steps going on.
Okay, good. And it's very violent every time. And I'm like screaming or something. Something about my mom, something about my dad, something about this friggin' house, and I just continue stabbing. Sometimes I lose count.
The more rooms you go through, the longer it takes to stab too. He just keeps going.
Yeah.
All right, you go through a few more rooms. Again, slight variations. Nothing really changing much until the next room. This is probably 6 or 7 rooms past the last one. You hear a deep, distant rumbling sound that shakes the floor underneath you and the walls.
The hell was that?
I don't know, but I heard it as well, so it actually happened.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, okay,
If I
that's
hear
good.
something that doesn't actually happen, what are you trying to say, Harold?
No, I'm saying we've all had experiences where we've seen or heard things that the others haven't.
What, just because you had the rubbery face and you were being possessed by something doesn't mean that it didn't happen, Harold.
What? You know what I'm trying to say. It's perception is wonky here.
Yeah, something's wonky, that's for sure. Something is. Do we see anything that might be like the source of it? Do we see like an appliance, like anything like that, or anything in the room up ahead?
Not a single room so far has had furniture.
Okay.
Dog tax. Yep. He's a good boy. Not a single room's had furniture. As far as you can see through open doors in front of you, open archways, that kind of thing, you don't see furniture in those either.
Okay.
Have I seen the guy again?
No, you have not.
Okay, I'm gonna swap eyes to my normal eye.
Okay. Is one of your eyes getting tired, from like the strain of being used more than it's
Well,
used?
that's why I've got to swap. Probably the new one because it's new. It hasn't adjusted. There's some strain.
Gotcha.
Like when you have new glasses, except just a new eye installed in your head. Takes a while.
Or nothing.
Continuing on, Wayne, you're going to be at the point where you're at like 30 rooms here.
Okay.
Are you carving like 30 stabs, or are you just carving 3-0?
It's a good question. I think at a certain point, see, I want to do something, but I feel like Steven's going to like penalize me if I do it. So like, I don't want to do it.
I would never.
Because I think it would be cool, but I feel like he'd fuck me over if I did something. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it anyway. I think at a certain point, Wayne is going to do the classic. He's going to take his hand, he's going to take the knife, and he's going to cut the palm. And he's just going to start using the blood to mark the walls at a certain point, his own blood. Whether he's not even going to look for a pen. He's just going to
now have a staph infection. Roll a d10. In that many days, you will be unconscious.
Right here. Right here.
Feet in the house, damn it.
No, that's good. Are you writing something with your blood, or are you just smearing?
I think by the time he gets to like, half a dozen stabs, he'll stop stabbing the wall. It's too much and takes too long, and he doesn't want to break the blade at a certain point, and he'll just start counting after like 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. And he'll just like draw the digits with the blood.
All right. Interestingly enough, when your blood touches this wallpaper, it instantly dries and turns that like dull brown. And then just a few seconds later, 15, 20 seconds later, it turns black.
You ever get the feeling that life is just moving past you at like 100 miles an hour and you don't even see it happening? I'm kind of getting that feeling right now.
I agree with you. That whole journal passage was talking about time moving weird, and your blood doing that certainly seems to hit that.
But you still look like you're in your 30s. Like you lived a hard 30, but you're in your 30s. Or is it, how old are we? Are we in our 30s? I think we're in our 30s, or maybe late 20s.
Yeah, about
30.
So, yeah, something like that. So like, I mean, you look like you're 40, but like, I know you're in your 30s. So you haven't looked like, you haven't aged.
Yeah.
Stephanie hasn't aged.
You haven't.
But when the blood went on there,
it did.
So the walls are aging, but we're not. I'm gonna drop like a little blood, like just into the floor, just to test that to see if it does the same thing. In my hand, by the way, I'm not gonna bandage it, so it's just gonna like drip everywhere.
You're spilling it on the carpet?
Yes.
Yeah, similar thing. The carpet clumps together and it turns that dull brown before turning black.
Okay. I think we figured this one out. I don't know what this means, but these rooms are like moving through time at like a faster rate than we are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've moved through quite a few and we haven't found anything yet. Do we keep going forward or go back to the elevator?
The longer I stay here, the more I'm fine with just trying a different place. One where maybe time works a little bit more reasonably.
You think when we get out, Jimmy, out of the house, I mean, like, we're going to be like 300 years in the future and they're going to have like flying cars and shit?
Oh man, that'd be pretty sweet, actually.
That would be.
I like a flying car.
I would like.
Okay, I mean, we could
jump
go
out of one myself.
Oh man, yeah, I could go for a flying car. You think they're gonna make flying Range Rovers?
I don't know
Like,
why they wouldn't.
Well, they wouldn't call them Land Rovers. That wouldn't make any Sky Rovers. Yeah, they call them Sky Rovers.
Cloud
Rovers.
Rovers.
That's it.
Cloud Rovers.
That's properly corporate right there.
We should pitch this. We should pitch this to Land
so.
Rover when we get out.
Yeah, let's hope they don't have flying Sky Rovers in the future, because now we got the market cornered. Let's go, gang.
Okay. Yeah. Now we've got motivation to get out of the
We do.
house. We're gonna make $1 million on this new flying car idea.
Are you guys backtracking then or continuing forward?
I mean, Jimmy, did you say you wanted to go back, or did you want to go?
Yeah, back to the elevator.
Yeah.
Okay. If Jimmy wants to go back, I figure we go back.
All right. You begin heading back just a few rooms before you realize some of that wallpaper that was drawn on is now missing, and there is just a gash. It looks like some sort of clawed hand just ripped off a big chunk of the wall behind you.
Okay, so we follow these and we'll be good, right?
Yes, it should.
I mean,
but
we're forgetting about the smiling man.
Oh, he won't be. Smiling
So-
man?
This
Philip
room
Harlow?
specifically has 3 doors, right? The one you just came in, and then 2 other options.
the other.
You can look through those doors, and you'll see that there are gashes in the walls on both of the rooms inside there as well.
Hmm.
There weren't these
So,
doors
like-
before, were there?
Some different rooms have had multiple entrances. Some of them haven't. It's hard to keep track because they all look so similar. Harold, give me a rating check as you try to remember where you've been. And just for people watching, because I guarantee people will be watching this episode on Defenders of Kabold YouTube channel as they binge our entire show. Previously, we've been using the system as written with a rating of 7 plus. Whatever the rating of the check is, you add 7 to that, and that's what the players need to roll. We've decided to change it a little bit just to make it a little bit more actiony, a little bit faster paced, to rating plus 5.
My rating button's not working.
That is not working for you.
Yeah, the macro's not working.
You know what? It's probably because Foundry updated, and it probably broke my macro.
Oh my gosh. What dice do I need to roll?
So roll 2d6 for me.
Eight.
All right. And that would add your
Plus is
rating check of
rating, right?
3 for 11. And we'll say you needed a 10 on that one. So that is a pass. Roll another d6 for me for the house die.
5.
The house hates you.
Oh, that's nice.
So you begin to remember you're trying to retrace your steps here. There's no footprints to follow or anything like that. This carpet doesn't really show where it's been walked on because it's all so worn. And as you're remembering, you feel icy hands going up the spine of your back.
Oh no. I scream in a high-pitched shriek and jump and spin around real quick. Rifle at the ready.
Give me another 2d6 here as you
Right.
suffer a rating 5 mental attack. So you need a 10 or higher.
I got an 8.
8. All right. So you're taking a rating 5 mental wound right now. Go ahead and put that in your character sheet. As the terror of this just overcomes you.
Does that stack with my previous rating 5 mental wound?
It's a separate wound. So you don't combine them. They just list
Okay.
separately.
Okay.
Harold, you think you knew which way it was, but that it felt like a hand literally moved into your spine and up your skin and just sent freezing cold chills throughout your entire body.
Okay, something touched me, something very cold, put its hand in my back. I don't like that, and I don't know which way to go.
Let me see it back. Lift your shirt up.
Yeah, I'll turn
See if I
around
leave
and
him off.
lift my shirt up.
And I'm just gonna look for anything claws. Some kind of claw marks.
Yeah, you actually won't see anything unusual. Just the bumps and bruises that he's taken from previous fights.
You're all right, man. You're all right. It's fine. It's in. I mean, I'd say it's in your head, but it's whatever magical bullshit this fucking house is doing to us.
Yeah.
So hang in there. Hang in there. And I'll just like spin him around and like pat him on the cheek, like Godfather or something. All right. You're like face to face with my child eye when I do that. You're okay. Everything's fine.
Harold, does that manage to calm you down at all?
No, no, it doesn't.
Well, I can't do like the whole healing thing. Like,
That's what I was asking. I was just asking.
Yeah. Wayne did do group therapy. Remember, he's a social worker.
The most disconcerting therapy session.
If you guys want to take a minute to try and recover from some of these wounds, you can take a breather right now, and you can roll 2d6, add whoever's therapy rating you're using, and you're rolling against the rating of your wounds. So if you have a rating 5 wound, you need a 10. If you have a rating 7 wound, you need a 12. I believe both Wayne and Harold are proficient in therapy, so that would help you on your mental checks. Your physical checks would be a little different. You would need like some first aid.
Okay. Yeah, luckily, my physical wound has been bandaged. Impromptu session, everyone. Let's process.
Listen, Harold.
Can we process it back to back?
This is my expertise. I do group therapy. Like everyone sit in a circle.
Okay.
Come on, sit in a circle.
I'll
You'll
comply.
be fine.
Yeah.
Can we face outwards while we sit in the
No,
circle?
we gotta look each other in the eye. You got it. It's honesty.
Well, if you
within the
see the
circle of
smiling man
trust.
over my shoulder, please let me know.
Will do.
I mean, oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, we could see. Listen, everybody. I know some strange things have happened. I know it's been weird. I know that Stephanie and I look like we're bad special effects results from the 70s or something like that. I know you probably think we're going to die here. And you know what? Some of us probably are. But here's the thing. The three of you're the best goddamn Vampire Masquerade tabletop role-playing game group a guy could ever ask for. And if I die here, well, damn it. There's no one I'd rather die with than the three of you. Okay? Okay, everyone's all right. We're all right. We're going to be okay. Probably not, but, let's just pretend that we're going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Even if we're not going to be okay, we're going to make sure that whatever we see next is also not going to be okay.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right. Let's do a woe team. This is what we do at the end of He's the worst drug therapist.
We do a Woe Bundy.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. A Woe Bundy. I scored 4 touchdowns in a high school.
All right, so you guys can roll on your mental rating checks here. Just 2d6, and then add Wayne's therapy rating, which is 5, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah. He did drug rehab therapy, so he's got like a 5. Yep. Social work stuff.
So does
Oh,
that
look,
just
you guys are rolling great.
minimize it?
Yeah. The way it works is that it doesn't necessarily heal you, but you ignore it when it comes to like Bane and Boone, that kind of thing. So you keep them there just to remember how many times you've been injured, but it's not going to affect you as much.
Yeah, I failed the last time we tried healing me, my physical injury, we failed, and I don't think it's been long enough to try.
No,
and heal it
24
again.
hours for that.
Yeah. That's when I got beat up by the bookcase.
Yeah.
God, that damn bookcase.
Yeah.
I got a rating
Reading.
7 injury from a smash to the head of the book.
Reading never helped anybody, I tell you. In Call of Cthulhu, you just go crazy from it, so it makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Wayne, so as you're saying, let's go fundies, what was it? Woo fundies?
Let's go. It's Woe Bundy.
Fundy.
Whoa
See,
fundy?
we got it. We used to watch Married with Children together.
Okay. As you were saying that, you could see behind, let's say Stephanie was directly across from you. You could see directly behind her, past, in a different room, out in the darkness, you also see the smiling man for a brief second, and then he fades into the darkness.
So like as everyone's coming in for the Woe Bundy, like I'll just try to like
shit.
I'll try to grab them and pull them in even closer. Maybe I'll see if I can just kind of reach out and just grab whoever I can and just bring them in. So we're in like this really awkward 4-person hug, and I'll just say, "Don't look now, but I just saw the smiling man over Stephanie's shoulder. Not like right over his shoulder, by the way. He ain't there now. Jimmy.
And I'm freaking out to try to pull away.
You're okay. It's okay. He's gone.
Stephanie does not turn around because she does not want to see that shit again. She's like, nope.
And Chuck, Harold, now that he's had a moment to calm down and process, you did pass that check to remember which way out, so you feel pretty confident about knowing which direction to go to find the elevator.
Oh. I think I know which way we need to go.
It happens to be the doorway that Wayne saw the smiling man through.
It's the direction that our friend is lying in wait. That's great. Just great.
2 birds, 1 shell. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. You begin heading back that direction. Again, each of these rooms that you go through has had the marks ripped off the wall, violently ripped off the wall. However, Harold, you've remembered most of it. What parts you've forgotten with the group together, you're able to piece together. You feel like you're going the right direction. You've only been in these rooms for about a half hour or so. So it's not been too long to really get extremely lost. However, you're feeling confident about which direction you're going, but you find another room that has an item in it, which is extremely unique from what you've seen so far. There is a human femur bone that is well gnawed upon, just lying in the center of this room.
Okay. That was people. That was people. That was people.
As a mortician, doesn't freak me out too bad. I will just pick up the femur bone and I'm going to use that as a blunt force object if necessary.
Okay. It's definitely old, so dried out. You'll be able to hit something once or twice, but
and then it's a shank.
And then it's a shank. Exactly. Yeah, we're on the same page. We're on the same
Creativity.
page.
Got
it. Continuing on, you're able to get back to the elevator successfully without seeing the smiling man again.
Stephanie like leans out of like the elevator. She's holding the thing and she just yells out, "You're a little bitch." And then she's gonna the smiling man, and then she's gonna take us down to the next level.
All right. So you were on position 4 when you first found the elevator.
Yep.
You went to position 6, which is where you saw the giant statue.
Yep.
And then you went down to position 5, which is where you found these rooms. Going down one more level would take you back to the gallery. And there were a couple routes that you didn't explore, or you could go to position 1, 2, or 3.
My vote's 3. What do y'all vote for?
We're going
Might
in
as well just
order, yeah. Do we want to... Is there like an emergency stop on the elevator? Or just the lever? I mean, could we try and get...
Oh, you want to nap between floors?
Yes.
Yeah, we could figure something out. I'm
There's
talking like Jeff, goddammit.
there's no actual buttons other than this lever. And the elevator won't move until it's in a position.
Yeah, so she just puts it in basically like park.
All right. You put it into position for the 3rd. And just like every other time you put it in a new position, the elevator lurches down and it just kind of does like a 6-inch drop before the gears catch hold. and then it slowly lowers you again, excruciatingly slow. But you can see these yellow rooms slowly moving up. You see the room that has the doorway to the gallery. You keep going. After about a minute or so, you finally get down to the bottom of that, and you see the next floor starting to come up. And you are going to see that this is a very dark storeroom. As you start going down enough that you can really see into the room, you can shine your flashlights in. You're going to see that this storeroom is full of mannequins.
You know what? If we're gonna sleep, can we sleep on the 6th floor? I don't think the giant will kill us so long as we stay away from the stairs.
That is a point.
Definitely not this
Yeah.
floor.
So a few of these mannequins. Sorry, go ahead.
If we sleep amongst the mannequins, maybe when the smiling man comes for us, he confuses some of the mannequins for us. We can like put our clothes on them and everything.
I don't want to be naked here. And then also, doesn't it kind of look like some of those have eyes?
That's what I was about to get to. A few of these mannequins, especially the ones closer to the elevator, have clothing on. There's a few with like modern day clothing, and then a few that have like costumes from different eras. A couple that look like they could be from the Old West. A few that look like they could be medieval even. The majority of the mannequins are unclothed and pushed towards the back of the room in a giant cluster. And many of these mannequins appear to have some sort of mirror or metal where the eyes would be, and it catches the light of your flashlight as it moves across, giving them the illusion that they have eyes.
Safety in numbers.
I
No?
think they have the numbers.
Well, I mean, they could be on our side. Maybe. I mean, look at the clothes. They're probably just like people who got stuck here and then now the mannequins or something. Maybe it's going to be us someday. Maybe we're going to become mannequins.
Yeah. I think you're probably right on this one. If they were people like us who were stuck here, I mean,
Wait, do you think Rowan and Stephanie at that point pushes out of the elevator?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wayne will
please.
follow.
Okay.
Yeah, Wayne will follow. No problem. He's not afraid. Some stupid mannequins. I've been to Bloomingdale's before.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna grab my shotgun by the barrel and just like start baseball swatting these mannequins, trying to knock them to the floor as we move past them.
Go through the pockets. Look for anything
yeah,
useful.
that's what I was thinking of doing. So I'll go through pockets of mannequins after Jimmy has knocked them to the ground.
Yeah. Well, let's take it one step at a time here. Stephanie's getting off the elevator. She gets off the elevator. Nothing happens to her. She begins moving. She's looking around. Stephanie, you don't see any child-sized mannequins. They all appear to be adult-sized. You do see that there is a door on the far side of the room as you take a few steps in, and you can see through the mannequins. Jimmy, you said you were going to be the next one off, and you're going to just swing your bat at one of them. And that is when the mass of these mannequins come to life and immediately start swarming you and Stephanie.
Oh, God.
There's the metallic clink and clank and the dragging of metal on the floor as they move almost with one mind, grabbing at both of you. I need both of you to give me rating checks here. Rating 3. So you're going to need 8s to pass these. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread. Rating 6 to pass these. So you're going to need 11s to pass.
All right. Whew.
All right, so Ashley, you are grabbed, and immediately they start pulling you towards the back of this mass. Jake, you were swinging your bat as they came to life, and you're able to keep that swing going, and you just smash the one in front of you away from you. And that gives you time to step back. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys do. All right. You both pass.
That's okay.
Stephanie, you're able. I'm used to the macro that's broken. I'm upset it broke. You're able to step away as well, and Jake, give me a d6 as well for the house.
Oh yes, of course. Oop, just one d6. 2.
All right, the house doesn't hate Jake. Ashley, you're able to avoid this mass comes surging towards you, and you kind of do a little drop and roll, and you crouch down to duck under these arms that swing out to try and bear hug you. And you crouch down, and you see the image of Rowan in the back of here, translucent, sort of foggy, like a wisp of Rowan, but it's very clearly him in his little Woody the Sheriff costume. And you see other translucent images of mannequins pulling him into the back of the mass of this group as well. Give me a rating 4 mental attack. So you need a 9 or higher.
Nope, just a
That
8.
one's including your 3. All right, so you're taking rating 4 mental wound right now.
Okay.
How are you reacting as you see this and you're trying to get away from the mannequins, then you see that further behind?
The moment she sees that, like, she's not as worried about the mannequins anymore, and she's just going to start crawling as quickly as she can towards Rowan.
Okay. Wayne, Harold, what are you guys doing? You guys haven't quite stepped off the elevator yet.
Second floor?
Yeah, close the gate and we get the fuck out of here. And we're just looking at it. Okay, Sam. Never really liked
Later,
that
nerds.
Stephanie anyway. Yeah. How far away did they get from us?
Stephanie got a bit further, maybe 10 feet away. Jimmy's just right outside the door.
Okay. I think Wayne he'll yell. He'll like, get Jimmy in here. I'm going for Stephanie. And then Wayne's gonna go out and just like firing shotguns at the mannequins as he does, just firing, blasting away, and calling for Stephanie.
Yeah, and as Stephanie started crawling towards, more mannequins started to fill in around her, not necessarily grabbing at her, but basically creating a wall, a barrier. So you're going to have to blast through those. It's going to be rating 3 to hit them, though, and so you're going to need an 8 or higher there. Harold, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do like Wayne told me, and I'm gonna grab Jimmy and try and drag him into the elevator.
Okay, Jimmy, you're still up and active, so you're basically feeling Harold grab for you. What are you doing in response? Are you gonna let him pull you?
I'll move back so I've got 1 foot in the elevator, and then I'm turning the shotgun back around to take shots at the groups of mannequins.
All right. So Harold, you're able to grab him and pull him. Jimmy, give me the shot. It's going to be rating 3 as well for you.
Right.
Jeff, roll damage for me. It's going to be a D6 plus a rating. I think we said 7 for the shotgun.
Okay. 11.
And also give me a house die, Jeff.
Okay, just a D6, right?
Just a straight D6.
3.
House does not hate you, Jeff.
I know I'm lovable.
Jake, your blast, you were going to go for the same wall of mannequins that was surrounding Stephanie as Wayne did, but a mannequin moved towards you and just completely blocked the shot. You destroy that mannequin and metal goes flying everywhere, but you're not able to clear a hole to get towards Stephanie. Wayne, you were able to take out 2 of those with that shot. 2 mannequins to create a bit of an opening. Stephanie, you're hearing these shotgun blasts go off behind you. You started crawling towards where you saw Rowan. What are you doing now?
She'll like look back at the shotgun blast, and then if I look forward, do I still see Rowan?
You do not anymore.
At that point, she'll stand and she's crying at this point, and she'll like start looking for Wayne.
Okay.
Get your ass back in the elevator, damn it.
You're going to be able to turn around and you'll see Wayne cleared an opening for you, but you have to fend off another rating 6 attack. So you're going to need an 11 as these mannequins again try to just grab you and pull you into the mass.
Okay. Oh, like 6.
Give me a house die too.
Yep. 3.
What are you holding right now? Just out of
Holding?
curiosity.
Nothing.
Do you have any? Okay. Not that it matters. Just curious. Wayne, you created an opening for her. However, you see her just being grabbed by these mannequins and pulled back further into the mass. More mannequins are trying to push their way through to create a barrier around her, but there's still that gap you created. What are you doing?
Okay. And like they're pulling her away at this point?
I did have the femur.
Yes, they're pulling her deeper into the room.
Oh, that's right. She had the
what?
femur.
I have
Yeah,
the
the femur.
femur.
You could have put it in your backpack, though, if you didn't want to hold it.
No, I'd say I'm holding it.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a gap where I can kind of reach her, and then but there's others that are or is it like are there some other mannequins that are trying to close the gap that I made?
Yes, like there's dozens of mannequins in this room, and like 6 of them are pulling her back right now, but there is an opening for you to try to get through. If you don't rush towards her to try and help her, more mannequins will fill in that hole as they're trying to block you with their bodies, basically. However, if you do rush forward to help her, there's a chance of you getting pulled in as well.
Yeah. He'll go in and he'll charge in and try to just rip her free and kind of almost switch places where kind of just yank her free and see if he can just sort of push her behind him towards the elevator.
All right, so that's going to be a rating 6 check as well, as you try to pull her away.
Okay. Now, I am a musician, so I feel like that should apply.
No, it doesn't.
Damn.
You're singing Kumbaya as you're pulling.
Oh, group therapy. There's a bunch of mannequins.
I will say, you could have Boone with this. So go ahead and roll 3d6 and we'll drop the lowest. Because Stephanie is trying to help you get out as much as you're trying to get in.
Okay, I'm trying to remember the command for that. There we go. 12. So there you go.
You're able to pull her out. Stephanie, this metal is raking across your skin and digging into you, leaving bruises as you're wrenched free, but you're not taking any wounds yet. You're able to just barely get out. However, you notice that your right foot is encased in interlocking metal plates. You basically have a metal boot on right now. You didn't even notice as you were fighting and flailing away, but some of these mannequins on the floor were able to put metal plates on your foot. That body part is basically immobilized right now.
Okay.
The two of you are in the middle of this mass. I'm sorry, Stephanie. We're going to go to Harold. What are you doing? You haven't taken a turn in a while.
Oh, I'm just standing there, scared shitless, holding the elevator.
It's your combat
door.
strategy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Jimmy's shooting and Wayne's shooting. Someone needs to save bullets. 4 bullets just in case.
Would you like to take a non-combat action or anything? Not trying to push you. I don't want to take away your turn either.
Oh, no, I'm fine standing here.
Okay.
Being terrified.
Jimmy, so you're going to have blasted that one that came running towards you. You're going to see Wayne was able to grab Stephanie. You'll also see the metal boot on her, and you'll hear it dragging across this concrete floor. What are you doing?
If there are any mannequins that are turned to face toward Wayne and Stephanie, I'm gonna take a shot at one of them.
There's still the mass behind them that want to grab them, and then there's more on the sides that are trying to fill in and block their retreat. Your best bet would be to shoot the ones that are trying to block their retreat.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go for then.
All right. So that is going to be a rating 3 to hit those. So you're going to need an 8 or higher.
Alrighty. Mercifully, my shotgun has a rating 6. So booyah. And a 1d6. Oop, 2.
All right, so the rating 6 shotgun means it does 6 damage, but you still roll with your rating to hit. So that's going to be a 6 to hit, and the house hates you. So you were aiming, don't mark off the shot. You were aiming to take that shot when another mannequin reached up and grappled you, just launched towards you, and it doesn't have a grip on you because there's not the giant massive mannequins that were able to get Stephanie, but you're just wrestling away from it right now, and it pushed your shotgun up so you weren't able to take the shot.
Dang.
And that femur that Stephanie you're holding,
Yeah.
it grows spider legs. Little bony legs grow out of it and just push it out of your hands, basically. You drop it. One of the legs kind of pierces your hand a little bit, and it falls to the ground and begins to skitter away.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
You got scary. Go away, please.
She's a little preoccupied with the creepy fucking mannequins.
So you're being pulled out of this mass right now by Wayne. There are mannequins that are trying to block your retreat, and one of them is wrestling with Jimmy right now over a shotgun. What are you doing, Stephanie?
I want to just help Wayne, and I want to contribute to the struggle of pushing shit out of our way to get to the...
Yeah, you're going to have a bit of trouble moving with that boot on your foot.
Okay.
So everything you do to try and get away is going to take a bane right now, where you're going to roll 3d6 and drop the highest.
I thought you were going to say, I want to contribute to Wade having difficulty getting out of this situation. So I'm just going to play like what kids do, and I'm just going to go limp and fall down.
I'm going to go fully limp.
We'll go boneless on me, Sean.
Okay. So what am I rolling?
Hey, Pixel, thanks for the sub.
Man, thanks, Jen. And thanks, Adam.
All right. If you're just trying to get away, I'm not even going to make a rating check here. Okay. You two are going to be able to push past. Wayne, you're going with her?
Yeah. I mean, Wayne. Yeah, there's the whole reason for him coming in here. It wasn't because he's psycho and wants to die. He leaves. He goes with her.
All right. So there was the opening that Wayne made. They were trying to fill in, but they started wrestling with Jimmy instead. So you guys are able to get out, and right now the three of you are all in front of the elevator, and there's still a mannequin in front of Jimmy. Jimmy, if you want to push this thing away or shoot it, what are you trying to do?
Wayne still has his shotgun, right?
Yes.
I still have one.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hit the switch to allow me to continue racking the slide, and then I'm just going to clack, clack, clack as much as I can to get the other 3 rounds out of it, and then just let the shotgun go.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'm not even going to make you roll for that. You're able to unload it. You'll get the 3 rounds, and you let it go. And then the 3 of you are going to be able to simultaneously enter this elevator. Harold was just waiting for this moment to slam the door shut. So your ready to action is going to take place here. He just slides that cage shut, and these mannequins just start filing in, and they have these hands that are just blobs. They don't even have fingers. They're just molded together, and they start reaching towards you, but they're not able to reach any of you inside of the elevator.
This is a great spot right now to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You did say sleep in the elevator, right?
Just hordes of mannequins just trying to reach us.
Yeah, the metal on metal is clashing, and these mannequins, you can see that the weight of them is even starting to slightly bend the cage of this elevator in as they are just surging forward.
I will reach over to that lever and I will put it to 6.
And again, it lurches down a bit more violently than usual this time before it starts to slowly go back up, just inching up. And those mannequins are shoving forward. Eventually, the floor of the elevator goes up higher than the mannequins can reach, and they just kind of fall down. And you have reached a sort of point of safety as the elevator continues to slowly go upwards.
Okay.
I want to look at my foot.
Yeah, it doesn't have any bolts or nuts or anything like that. It is metal. It is several plates, but however they're attached, you can't figure it out. There is a single slot, about key-sized, in the front of the boot, but that's it. You can't get your foot out. It's just so tightly attached. It goes about halfway up your calf.
Okay.
Hey, Steven. I was just checking my Jeff's notes, and it does say like group shares saw. So I'm not sure. Did you put that in there?
Oh, okay.
Like, so I think,
No, I didn't put it in
somebody.
there.
I don't know who has it, but someone has it. I don't know why this particular situation, the saw idea comes to mind. But I do look down.
Yeah, that is a good point. If you have the saw, I do want you to note that it is a wood saw, so it could cut through soft objects, but not necessarily metal.
Oh, that's not what I was
We
thinking.
Yeah.
I still have the bone key. Or wait, no, that's a note. Never mind.
And an axe.
You guys should have a blue key as well.
We have a blue key. Can I try the blue key?
Yeah, it's a completely different shape. The blue key doesn't even fit in the slot.
God damn it.
And right now, your leg's starting to cramp up in there. It's quite painful. If you want to move, it's going to be a very slow, like lumbering limp. And it's going to make a ton of noise, just a clank with every step.
Yeah, I got this, Stephanie. Let me see the keyhole. And he's gonna pull out a bunch of bicycle spokes that he got from the shop. I can do this. Can he try to pick the lock with his bicycle spokes?
You can always
I love
try.
it.
You can always try.
Okay.
2d6.
I will say, Wayne is a recovering drug addict, and he did a lot of really shady shit.
You did
Yeah,
rob
you
a
did.
car.
Mhm.
I even asked you last session how many
multiple
burglaries
times.
you committed, and you said
That was one of my
several.
opening scenes. I broke into a car.
Yeah, that was good.
And,
You were
that
dressed as
house
Mr.
we hung
Furious.
out in front of was one we've been in, even though we weren't supposed to be in there before. So
Just like my
so-
hobbies are drugs.
We'll say rating 4. Rating 4.
Okay.
It'll be a hobby of burglary.
Okay. Yeah, and like with like 2 boons, you said, right?
And,
Because I have like a
You're
whole
adding your
pocket
rating
full
of 4. You're going to need to pass. This will be a rating 10 check, so you're going to need to roll a 15 or higher.
Okay. All right. So I need to roll a 5 and a 6 or a double 6s.
You got it.
I got this, guys. It was close.
Give
was
me
close.
a house
I
die
had
as
2
well.
4s. I had a 6 and a 2. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna roll that 4.
All right, so the house hates you, as always. You're
What?
going to.
The last one didn't hate me. What are you talking about?
Well, it hates you whether it actually hates you or not.
Well, that's very misleading then.
The house will always hate you, but it won't always act. How about that? The house is
Okay.
acting.
All right. It's just suppressing its hatred every now and then. Like my wife. Yeah. So this doesn't
You are
work.
gonna-
So I was like, sorry, I don't think this is working. The spokes aren't strong enough.
You're moving up to the 4th floor, just above the mannequins, and you're going to see the monstrous paternal figure that you saw, that you fought, that you killed a couple sessions ago. And you're going to hear the ripple of his belt coming out of the loop, and he's going to grab it and do the slap, and he's just going to start thrashing the metal cage as you guys are slowly going up "You're all useless," and he's bashing and bending this metal forwards. Fortunately, you're still going up on the elevator. You're going up to the next floor. He's just destroying this cage. He's so strong and muscled that he's actually bending the metal in. And there's a point where the elevator actually catches on that cage because it's dented in. And the cranks and the gears just surge for a moment before it grinds past, and you're able to get up to the next floor, where you will see the yellow back rooms that you've previously been exploring.
When there's
And
like
the elevator
3
will
or 4
continue going
inches
up.
of that room still left, I'm just gonna yell down, "Suck it!"
And the elevator is going to continue surging up slowly until you reach that massive room with the statue. You were not able to pick the lock on the boot, by the way.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm freaking useless. I'm useless. I'm sorry, Stephanie. Fucking useless.
Hey man, it's all right. Hey,
I'm the one who has this stupid boot on my fucking foot. I don't know if I can swear, but I did it. Sorry. And then
did you just fucking swear on my channel? What the fuck is that shit?
What the
right.
fuck? This, like 5-year-olds watch this fucking shit. What the
Right.
hell's wrong with you? Come on.
Fucking terrible.
Oh my god.
What are you guys doing as you try to
Kelsey's getting
regroup here?
pretty depressed.
So Wayne is like gonna kind of do the classic, like kind of hit himself in the head as he's saying he's useless. Hale kind of calms him down, and then he's like, he looks over at the lever, and then he kind of like just a 180-degree shift. Hey, you guys remember Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? You think if we crack this shit up to 11, we can just bust out the roof and just fly away? Like maybe that's how we get out of here. Maybe that's fucking how we get out of here.
There's, at this point, absolutely no bad ideas. Crank that shit to 11.
As fast as we can go, straight up. Yeah.
Kelsey's just kind of like slumped up against the wall, like, fuck, whatever. Whatever. I had a weird leg.
So Wayne, you're going for it, right?
I mean, if no one's stopping him, he will.
There's 6 positions, and you're on the very last one. So
Okay.
you're going to have to really put some weight into it if you want to try and get it to go to a position other than the
No.
first position.
Wayne's pretty fit. He does a lot of yoga.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just asking, like, I'm saying you're going to have to wrench it.
Okay. Yeah, he wrenches it. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So, like, you're willing to, like, put enough weight into this to break it.
Well, I mean, when you say it like that.
I'm just curious how it works.
Okay. Like, have we gotten the sense that, like, literally I don't know any levers. I'm not an engineer.
It's
Jeff
a
isn't.
metallic lever. It's
Where you
durable.
put
It's
the
sturdy.
more pressure you put on the lever, the more stuff goes. I think it's like a switch. It's a gear. So it's not like
Right.
jamming your train. Like it's not like jamming like your gear shifter in your car. Like
I'm saying there are
making-
6 positions, and you're trying to go to 7.
Okay.
So to get to a 7th position, you're going to have to bend it.
Well, if there's no 7th position, I'm not going to go to 7th.
Okay,
position.
that's what I'm
just
asking.
gonna go to
There are
6th.
6 positions.
Never mind.
You're already on 6 right now, and you've been through 3, 4, and 5.
Okay. Then I'll take it to 6.
I mean, you're on 6 right now. This is the one with the statue.
I ripped the lever out and I beat us all to death inside the elevator.
All right,
So
let
is
me go
6
through
the
this.
top floor?
6 is the top floor, which is the one with the statue. 5 was the yellow rooms with the wallpapers where you got a little hint of the smiling man.
Throw it into 1.
4 was the gallery. 3 was the mannequins. So there's 2 and 1 that you have not explored, and those are down at the very bottom.
Let's throw it into 1. Go clear down. And throw this shit into 6. That way, it's got the entire thing to build up speed.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
All right, you throw it into 1.
Yeah.
And it starts to slowly descend. You're gonna go through the yellow rooms again. You're gonna go back to the section with the gallery where there was a monster bashing that gate in. The gate is still dented, However, the person, creature, whatever it was, is no longer there. The elevator again has trouble getting past where he pushed that gate in, but eventually the gears grind hard enough that it pushes through with a screeching of metal on metal. You're going to continue going down. You're going to see the mannequins have returned to their positions. They're not in the exact same positions, but they're further away from the elevator. There's that opening, that gap. The second floor is going to be a very large open room, which has a grand staircase in it. So you're looking out and you actually see that this floor has 2 levels to it, a grand staircase that continues up and doors all along this hall. You continue moving past down below that, and you are going to find yourselves in a very elegant chamber. It's a grand chamber that has sweeping arch ceilings and decorative wood panels all around, and there's a grand piano that dominates the room, although there are several other instruments that are on stands all around, as well as music stands and a few other furnishings.
Well, this is a nice room, as I clunk the switch back into 6.
Okay.
Wayne like takes a longing look at the piano.
Yeah, I thought that would lure you a little bit, but if you guys want to go with this plan, let's do it.
No, I'm not gonna interfere with Harold, but like
I'm
I'll
not
make a
going to be
mental
the first off.
No, he's scary. You don't want to mess with
elevator.
him. All right. You crank it back into 6, and it lurches down still despite you being on the last position before slowly grinding back up. You're going up again. It takes about a minute to go from one floor to the next. By about the 3rd floor, you realize you haven't really built up much momentum. You're going at the same speed you've been going this whole time. The 4th floor is where the dent was created, and the elevator's going to jar to a halt before it slowly screeches up past that again, halting any sort of momentum you had. You were going very slowly. This whole process, it took about 6 minutes to get all the way down, and it takes 6 minutes to get all the way back.
This is how we're sleeping. We just go up and down.
It's
But
not
the
a
nice
terrible
grinding
idea.
of steel rock us to sleep.
The person who's on watch, their job is to just...
Wayne takes the first shift.
All right, it's a plan. We need rest. As soon as we get...
Yeah, I mean, you guys don't necessarily have to rest now, but it's something to think about in the next few hours. So if you want to rest early, you absolutely can. But don't feel like your characters are extremely dead right now.
Oh, we're fucked. Yeah.
Now this keyhole for the leg, is it like in the metal itself, or is it like a lock on it?
Inside, it's just a slot. I never actually said it was a keyhole, but it's just an opening, and it could fit a key, is what I said.
Mm. When you were rooting around in there,
I
Wayne,
think
did
you
you
said
feel any
keyhole.
pins?
It's a hole that could fit a key. But I stuff my jacket into my backpack and kind of lay along the back wall of the elevator. And I'm going to sleep. You all have fun.
I'm sure the giant will treat us as if we're not even here.
Wake me when it's my turn to keep watch.
When September ends.
Wake me up when September ends. Copyright Defenders of Cobalt. Fuck you, Green Day.
All right, so Harold's trying to sleep. The rest of you are happy with this idea of just slowly going up and down and grinding on metal on metal on metal?
Yeah. I mean, whoever's awake can decide if they actually take this up and down or not.
Wayne's got first shift. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Stephanie's like huddled up in like the corner with her like leg just sticking out into like the middle, and she's holding onto her purse, and she's wrapped up in her big old jacket, and she's just kind of.
Wayne, I have exactly 4 bullets for my rifle, just so we all know.
Are you saying you want me to shoot all of us while you guys are
I
sleeping?
don't, but if it comes to it, just there's enough for the job.
I have 4 shells left. Do you think this is a sign?
Nothing in this house is accidental.
No, it's not. I still have 4 shells.
You have 4
Well, I've got
shells?
7, so there's a sign for you. I'll just throw the shotgun shells at you.
Oh shit! Yeah, good point.
Okay.
If you
Oh,
throw
I
them
should
out, like
point
he
out-
will take 6 and get back up. To
I should point out that every time you've gone up and down past the mannequin room, you have seen that shotgun just like 5 feet in the room.
Nah, it's good. It's fine.
So once everyone's asleep,
We're
Wayne
all
will.
woken by a loud bang. Well, not all of
Wayne-
us.
I mean, obviously Wayne's drawing weird shit on the walls with his blood inside the elevator while they're sleeping. Obviously, right? He's just writing random notes to himself. He's taking notes
Doodling.
about everything that's happened so far. But then he's gonna go back down. I think it was level 1 where the piano was.
Yes.
And so at some point, once everyone's sleeping, he sees the piano. How far away from the elevator door? No, fuck it, I don't care. He's gonna go play the piano.
Okay.
Leave the door to the elevator open, and he's gonna go play the piano. Yeah, he's gonna go sit down. And he's gonna be, I always like music as a way to calm me down. That and drugs, but apparently drugs are bad.
I love
The
this.
background music is just what I imagine he's playing. Just that one note. Dun, dun. I love
No,
music. Dun.
he starts that way. He starts like with the one note, but then eventually it shifts into like, I mean, I don't know. Steven will probably say something else happens, but like, I'll say, he starts trying to play like Every Breath You Take by the Police. He's just trying to play like, that's it. That's what he's trying to play. This is one of his favorite songs.
Are you trying to sing along?
No. He's just playing the piano because he
That's
can't
good,
sing
'cause he
anymore.
can't.
Mhm.
Doesn't even occur to him. He just plays the piano. If he can, you tell me.
Yes. Assuming you have taken some sort of piano or keyboard lessons, you can play whatever you're capable of playing.
I mean, he's a musician. Like this is what he does. He plays music. Like that's his thing. It's one of my 2 things that I have ratings in. So I have like the
Right, but
therapy stuff.
I didn't know if you knew piano other than guitar.
I mean, guitar was like I put that because the guitar is mobile, and I thought I could bring that with me. A piano, less so.
No,
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 it's
I'm
not
not
gonna
trying to tell
nickel
you
and
you
dime
can't.
me.
I'm just saying
It's-
if,
okay. I wasn't sure.
if your character knows to play the piano, you can play it. Absolutely.
Okay.
And I'm not saying it had to be on your character sheet, just
Okay.
whatever lore-wise worked. Yeah, so you're able to open up the elevator, go play the piano. However, it took you guys a few good minutes to fall asleep at least, right? Like I know you're exhausted, the adrenaline came down, but there was probably a couple trips up and down these on the elevator before you were able to fall asleep. That's fair to say, right?
Yeah. I'd say so.
Yeah.
All right. Harold, Stephanie, Jimmy, I need rating checks from you guys.
Okay.
These are going to be using your rating of 3, and the difficulty is going to be 5, so you need 10 or higher.
I got a 6.
8.
9. Oh boy.
This is great. Everything's great.
Let's start.
What was that?
I said let's start with Jimmy. James.
Okay.
You're going to drift off into a very peaceful slumber. You're going to dream of your parents' living room, the way it looked when you were young, back before you had a care in the world, when your stepdad sits you down on the couch for that fateful conversation where he told you that the cancer had progressed and he was dying. And then as he's telling you that, he's going to look at you and give you a smile that shows an infinite amount of teeth.
Ah, jeez.
And all of those teeth are going to start wiggling and writhing, and they'll push out of his gums, and each one is a centipede that starts crawling out of his face, down his chest, just spilling out of his mouth, and they start rushing towards you. What are you doing?
I don't know. Let's see. I got to meet up with people at the house. He sits me down to do this. So I'm going to get up. I'm going to look up to a window, and I'm going to see a shelf next to the window that I have to throw over in order to climb up and out of the window.
Yeah. So you're turning around as fast as you can. You throw that shelf over, and you get your face up to that window, and you're going to see that same darkness, the roiling blackness that you see outside the windows of the darkest house.
Ah, jeez. Well, I don't care. The centipedes are coming. I have to get out.
And your stepfather is now hacking and coughing, sort of heaving as mucus and centipedes just vomit out of his mouth, and it begins to literally gush forward and flood this room. The volume is just staggering, and these centipedes are swimming through this bile, and at this point it's up past the couch, and you're standing on top of the shelf, and it's starting to get towards your feet.
Oh no. Well, I just got to get out of here. That's all there is to it.
At this point, you only have the window because this vomit is filling the room. If you're to get off the shelf, you will be in the middle of it.
Oh no. Nope.
Like the worst game of the floor is lava that you've ever seen.
Yeah, that's basically the mindset that I'm going into it with. I can't touch the carpet. The carpet is bugs.
What do you want to try to do here?
I'm still going to try to get up and climb through that window.
Okay. You're turning and you're trying to open the window. You get the latches undone, and you start pushing, and suddenly your hands, they're childlike. You're no longer an adult. You are frail. You're weak, and it should open, but your arms they're just like jelly. You can't push it.
Ah, jeez. I gotta get to the house. That's where the gang is meeting. And there are bugs behind me. I have to get to the house, so I have to get the window open as hard as I can.
And you're pushing, you're struggling, and this bile is continuing to go up. At this point, your stepdad is completely covered, like it's up to his shoulders, and he was sitting on the couch. And you're just standing tiptoes on top of the shelf as it's coming up. The centipedes are able to climb up onto the shelf, and they start climbing up your legs. And you're going to wake up there to the sound of a piano. We're going to move to Harold.
Yeah.
Harold, honey,
Mother?
I need my dinner.
Right away.
Don't forget my medicine.
I won't.
Make sure you get the amount right. I don't want you to kill me again.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Yes. Okay.
You are in your kitchen right now preparing, I think it was tomato soup and grilled cheese, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have the final touches on that, and you're getting the plate together, and you have the bottle of pills on the counter there, and it's been spilled over, and you accidentally poured some tomato soup on the label. You don't remember the dosage. How many pills were you supposed to get?
I am just going to take all of the pills on the counter and get the largest spoon we have and just start breaking them all down. keep grinding them down and grinding them down. Just gonna mix it all in the tomato soup.
Harold, honey, I need my medicine. What's taking so long?
I'll make sure.
You didn't spill again, did you?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll make sure to leave 2 unbroken.
Don't use the good towels to clean it up.
Okay, I don't want to. You got it. So yeah, then I'll take the tray with the soup and a glass of water, or 2 pills, clean spoon.
You take it to the back
cheese.
room, to her bedroom, and you open the door with your elbow because you're holding the tray with both hands, and you're going to see that you are in the funeral home where you had her wake, and you're going to see her with the open casket, and she's going to be in that position with her hands across her chest, exactly as it's been burnt into your mind.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm just gonna turn around and walk right back out.
Harold, I need my pills. As soon as you turn around, you hear it coming from behind you.
Okay, this is fine. It's not real. It's not real. She's dead. It wasn't my fault. It was an accident. It's okay. Turn around. I just walk up to the coffin. You can see it again. It's okay. I'll walk up.
You turn around. You walk up, and she's in that position. She's definitely been embalmed. The skin has that waxy makeup to give it color. And then her mouth moves. Will you feed me again?
Yes, mother. Yeah, I'm getting too old for this, but one last time, we'll be okay. Then I'll feed her some tomato soup.
You take the spoon and you put it up to her lips, and her mouth opens in a big smile with an infinite amount of teeth, and just bites and gets your entire hand, chomps right through to the bone, and rips off all the flesh, just flensing you in one chomp. And you pull back and you see your skeletal hand, and that's when you wake up to the sound of a piano.
It's Mr. Piano Man.
Stephanie,
Hi.
you are in the gaudy pink living room that your mother has all of the newspaper clippings with your name on it, all of the articles. Fortunately for you, she doesn't seem to be around. You just see little Rowan playing on the floor with some blocks, just building a nice little tower. What are you doing?
She'll come over and kind of like crouch down next to him and be like, "Hey, Rowan, what are you building?"
You're gonna be behind him. You're gonna see he's in his little Woody costume. He's got his hat on. He's turned away from you, and he doesn't respond.
She'll go to pick him up to give him a smooch on his cheek.
You go pick him up, and you turn him around, and you see he has no face. And you don't remember what his face should look like.
Rowan? And she'll set him back down and kind of like take a couple steps back and sit on the couch. And, Rowan. And she's full blown freak out.
And he's just got this smooth skin, and he turns back to play with the blocks. I can't see anything.
What?
I can't see anything. I don't have any eyes.
Where are they, Rowan?
I think I lost them.
I'll go look in your room.
Oh, you're going to leave me again?
Wait, what do you mean leave you again? I've been looking for you my whole life.
Do you have eyes?
Yeah,
Do you have my eyes?
I don't think so.
What do I look like?
You're wearing your Woody costume from Halloween.
What do my eyes look like? And at this point, you can't remember anything about his face.
It's Mom got rid of all your pictures. I haven't seen you.
Can I still smile? And with that, he's gonna turn, and his face is gonna elongate, and the skin where his mouth should be is going to stretch until it starts to rip and tear, and blood starts to gush out, and you'll see an infinite amount of teeth until he has this gash in the shape of a smile.
Yeah.
And that is where you're going to wake up to the sound of a piano. You're all going to find yourselves on the first floor, and Wayne will be just slowly hitting the keys of the piano.
You just hear like the riff from like Every Breath You Take.
Because you play something else. Oh my god.
What?
Oh, by the way, all of you are taking a rating 5 mental wounds from that.
Got it.
Jeez.
Yeah. Stephanie is despondent and she's just crying.
Checking my hands out. Okay, they're still there.
I'm just getting out of the elevator as fast as I can.
Yeah, you're going to find yourself in this piano room, this grand chamber. It's got the wood panels, very decorative, lots of music. Doesn't seem to be anything attacking Wayne, so it's mildly safe at least.
He's attacking this piano, that's for sure.
Not having any bad dreams.
Y'all take a rating 1 mental wound from the piano.
Same thing over and over again. And like whenever he gets to it, he just like mutters. He doesn't sing. He just mutters, "I'll be watching you. Hey guys," and like just kind of looking at one hand. Hey guys, you guys get some sleep?
Not
Yeah, a little bit.
worthwhile sleep, I don't think. Unsurprisingly, nightmares.
Yeah, Stephanie's sobbing in the elevator.
Yeah.
So, you guys ready to go? Or
I think
good?
so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready to leave.
Okay.
So if you guys want to look around this room, you don't have to. You'll see that there are various instruments on stands with music stands as well. There's a cello, violin, viola, piccolo, flute. Each has a stand with sheet music in front of it.
Is there sheet music on the piano?
There is, yes.
Wayne will start playing playing what's on the sheet music then.
Yeah.
As he plays that, I'm going to check out the inside of the piano, assuming that the lid is up, and even if it's not, I will pick up the lid to look inside.
You find Stephanie's foot.
God, jeez.
That's where Wayne stored it. That's why she's crying at the movie.
The lid is up. You can see the hammers in the piano wire. Everything seems to be in pretty good condition. There's no dust or anything. Nothing inside there as well. Wayne, you're still playing. Jimmy, you wanted to look inside the piano. Stephanie, Harold, what are you two doing? Stephanie, are you still crying in the elevator?
Yeah.
With no one to comfort you, you assholes.
She just needs to get it out. She just needs a good cry, and then she'll be fine.
I'll wander around the room, maybe look for doors, other passages.
Yeah, there is several doors. Hold up one second. So you guys should be able to see the layout of this room here. The elevator's on the bottom right. There's a large double door that has a blue light glowing there, and then 2 other doors as well. I have a handout here to show you.
Oh, okay.
Harold, as you're walking around the room, you're going to see that one of the pieces of sheet music in front of the viola has some writing on it.
Read it out loud to the group.
The sheet music. It seems like you're always the one who finds the notes here. Mark and Builder. I'm probably saying that wrong. Opera 113, viola, piano score, viola, and violin parts. The handwriting matches the majority of the journal entries you've seen already. Oh, dearest sister, your love of all things secret and forbidden will be the end of you someday. Some things are unknown because they should stay unknown. What darkness did you get up to in that hidden chapel deep within the house, I wonder?
Does anyone remember coming across the chapel?
Are we in one now?
I don't... This is a music room. I don't think it's a chapel. But there's a note on this talking about dearest sister, unknown dark things deep in the hidden chapel in the house. I'll take the note and go take a peek through that glowing blue door.
Can Wayne see that note really quick?
Yeah, here you go.
He takes a look at it. He sees that it's meant for pianoforte and not a cello, and so he plays it.
Well, that specifically is the violin or viola part. That paper there.
Okay. Gotcha.
The piano paper in front of you is for the same piece, though.
Okay. All right. So Schumann. Gotcha.
Chuck, you're going to be able to just peek in through there, and you're going to see a spacious, beautiful, albeit strangely decorated room. It's nothing like the rest of the house. There's glistening white, curved, almost organic looking furnishings, blue tinted lights, and abstract sculpture jutting from the walls or hanging from the ceiling. Some of it's rising from the floor. Your gut instinctively tells you that this is a lounge or parlor of something not even remotely human.
Okay. This room is probably the most bizarre yet.
This is kind of what you're looking at here.
I think it might be a spaceship.
A spaceship.
Yeah, it looks like a spaceship.
Well, this I gotta see.
By the way, Stephanie did leave the elevator and she's with the guys.
With a limp because you're missing a foot.
Yeah, she's just dragging it.
Dragging blood falling behind you.
Yeah, the clank, clank, clank. Jimmy, you're going to be able to come up and you're going to see that same picture that I just showed. Are you guys deciding to go in?
Yeah.
Or are you just poking your head through?
I want to go in.
Okay. Stephanie, you left the elevator. You're pretty close to those double doors, but you're not necessarily there. Wayne, are you happy to just keep messing around with the piano and the viola?
I mean, if they say something, I'll get up and move. But I'll.
He said it's a
I'm busy.
spaceship.
Okay. Why not? You okay? You okay, Stephanie? You need a hand?
You know, it's cool.
Okay. Let's go look at the spaceship.
Yeah, might as well.
You all right?
Can't remember
Does it
Rowan's
hurt?
face. No.
Oh,
Do you
Nah.
remember what Rowan looks like?
yeah. He's a little kid. Those big fat cheeks. You know, like a kid.
I
He's
can't
a kid.
remember his eyes. And then
Oh,
at
that's
that point,
easy.
she's just
We have them. They're right here, and like you got one right there. You just gotta look at me, and I gotta look at you.
wait.
That sounds right. Did he have green
Sound right?
eyes?
Oh my
Did he-
god. And that at that point, Stephanie's just despondent. She's not crying anymore, and she's not talking to you. And she's just kind of like touching your face, and she's like looking at your eye.
I mean, a little piece of him will always be with you, right? Isn't that good?
Oh my god. And and she just keeps heading towards the spaceship.
Okay.
Come
I
on,
love
mate.
that we're
I
just
can't.
calling it spaceship now too.
I can't.
Yeah. It's a weird spaceship.
Okay,
bro.
no. Okay, sorry. No, it's a different little boys. Guys, don't worry about it. It's somebody else. They murder all the little boys. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. What's in that spaceship, Harold?
There's a blue statue thing and some odd crap on shelves. Yeah, I'll move in.
Yeah. You move in, and from around one of the bends there behind the shelves, you're going to see this.
Okay.
Tall, lithe, cold, severe. This humanish figure appears slightly female, almost androgynous. We'll say her for lack of a better term. Her eyeless face is long and drawn, and her mouth is full of teeth like some sort of deep sea fish. She seems to be clothed in strips of literal darkness that hang from her almost like a draped net or web. And floating around her head are 5 black clay tablets, each bearing a golden symbol.
Um.
You hear the welcome, but her mouth doesn't move. It almost sounds like the noise is coming from the back of your skull. All 4 of you hear this.
Oh God, I wish I wasn't so calm about this, but I mean, it's what else do you? But my name is Dr. Harold Malloy. We're
Do
looking.
you wish to leave?
That's exactly what I was about to say. We're looking for a way to get out of this house without.
Do you
hopefully
have the
dying.
key?
We have some keys. Come on,
We have a
show
blue
the-
key, don't we? This is a blue room. Blue key.
Go away.
What? No. We're trying to go away. That's the thing.
Could you tell us where we can find the key?
Go away.
I'm not going to argue with that one bit.
You gonna back out of the room then? Sorry, I know you got stuff going on.
Yeah, I got a little dude's trying to get some soda out of a box. Yeah, I'll back out.
Jimmy, You're going to be hearing the same thing as well. Do you wish to leave?
Absolutely.
Do you have the key?
Which key?
Go away.
All right.
Jimmy,
I'll wait for Harold to leave, and then I'll close the door.
Give the blue key to Wayne. Maybe those questions were very individual, and I didn't specifically have it, and you didn't say yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Wayne, you want to give the blue key to the... Well, you'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the alien or some shit. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, it's a spaceship, so that must be an alien.
He walks in, sees the alien.
Yeah, these stone tablets continue to orbit around her head, and she turns her eyeless face towards you, Wayne. Do you wish to leave?
Yeah.
Do you
Yes.
have the key?
Yes.
That is not the key.
Oh. Okay.
Go away.
Okay. I like your hat.
I'm laughing. She's not. She's not going to give you a response. Stephanie, you're going to be able to like be watching this as well. Do you want to try and go in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be able to take a step in the room and see everything they've seen, and you'll also hear, "Do you wish to leave?
Yeah.
Do you have the key?"
She pulls out that gold pocket watch that's stuck at an hour, 1:42 p.m.
That is not the key.
I feel like we're all just sitting here like Patrick. Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Does she see anything different with her weird blue eye?
No, you do not.
What do the tablets look like floating around its head? Those other blue tablets.
They look bits of smooth stone, and there are some glowing blue runes on them.
The runes have like the runes have any sort of discernible like shape or anything?
They're very alien shapes to you.
Okay.
For lack of a better word, alien.
No, I like
They
that.
speak in
I like-
people.
It's a working metaphor. Okay. Are you the doorman?
I protect the doorman.
Okay.
I am the gatekeeper.
Where's the
That's like
doorman?
Ghostbusters.
Oh, geez, I am not. No. We gotta find a key.
Where's the
there's a
doorman
key.
at? Is he past you?
Go away.
Wait, I got this, guys, because it's an alien. We come in peace.
Take us to your leader.
Yeah, that's right. All right.
No response. She just stands there motionless, and the ribbons of darkness continue to float around her.
I mean,
Okay.
do we shoot her?
Well, we need to go find the keymaster or something. Do you know where we can find the key?
No response.
Is she like blocking our path into this room?
Not necessarily. She's in the center of the room, and there's plenty of space that you could try to go around her.
It's like when you go to a club. Just grease the bouncer. Just give it like $20. Maybe she'll let us through. No, don't do that. I'm just kidding. You die. I don't think we have what she wants.
At least we know where she is now.
Yeah. And we know that she protects the doorman, so like we give her the key. She probably takes us to the doorman, right?
You know what is it? Second floor was that giant room lined with all those doors. The second floor.
What you're saying is where there's doors, there's locks, and where there's locks, there's keys.
Yeah. That sounds right. I won't argue with that. I mean, it's the only other idea we have is we just run in there and just shoot her in her face a bunch and then just move on past.
I ain't shooting a freaking alien.
Yeah, I think that's a
they're gonna
bad
fry
idea.
our brains or something.
Yeah.
We don't want to like lose our minds. We gotta keep our freaking heads about us, you know?
Yeah. Let's go to the second floor.
All right. Just as a reminder, guys, you do have 2 other doors in this music room that you can go out of. And then the second floor had many, many doors in that hallway. The third floor had at least 1 door in the mannequin room, and the 4th floor had at least 1 door that you didn't go through as well. So you got plenty of options. Second floor is fine, though. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I just want you guys to remember there's unexplored areas everywhere.
Yeah. Let's go to the second floor.
Okay.
I don't want to venture far from the elevator. I mean, it's relatively safe.
Is she?
Yeah, I mean,
between us
nothing
and that
bad's
blue
happened
thing?
Is she what?
Between us and that blue thing.
She's in the center of the room, yes.
Okay,
So she would be like directly in front of that, basically.
got it. Okay. Yeah, Stephanie doesn't push it.
All right, so you backpedal a little bit, file into the elevator where a few of you just had your very unpleasant dreams.
Oh, snap. Hey, Laugh Love Lindy. It's been a while. Thanks for that raid.
Hey, thank you guys. We're going up to the second floor here. You put the elevator into the second position, and it slowly begins to grind up. You find yourselves in the Great Hall here. Let me get your hand out.
You know, while we take the elevator up, I'm going to spend that minute or so taking my hunting knife and sticking that in the slot on the metal leg to see if I can't pry it.
Yeah. You're going to be able to get the tip in there, and you can bend and twist, but you're not going to really get anywhere without threatening to break your blade off in there. Like, you're not hurting her. There's definitely a metal barrier there that you're not stabbing her, but you're not able to force it at all.
Okay. Yeah, I'll need like a crowbar or something, guys. This isn't working out.
Wait a second.
Yeah, that-
Before we go back up there, I want to run back into the alien room.
Okay?
I have the key.
Go away.
I do. And I pull out my wine key.
There'll be no response from your
We never
jackassery.
see Harold again.
All right, I'll come back. That wasn't it.
It was
Maybe
worth a shot.
it had to be a personal key. Okay.
No, that's a good guess. Good guess. I shouldn't be mean. So you go up, you're in this great hall. There's a fireplace behind the elevator with some sofas and cushions. The walls around here, the cage for the elevator, you can see through everything. There's the grand staircase. There's staircases that lead up. There's 3 levels in this room, each connected by wooden staircases. The cage elevator passes through all 3 levels, but it only stops at the bottom.
Oh, snap. Thanks for that raid. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but thanks for the raid.
Valdrianth. Hey, welcome
to the
guys.
place.
Welcome. Well, I was going to say we're going to stop here for the session. You got 2 raids. Do you want to keep going or?
I'm cool to keep going for a little bit. We got a good number of people.
Excellent. You step out of the elevator, and then coming down from that grand staircase on the right of that picture, it would be your left for your characters. You're going to see a man, somewhat heavily built, but not necessarily obese, wearing a black suit with a black turtleneck and a black mask. Welcome. So glad you could make it. Please make yourselves at home. Two other figures are crouched behind him wearing animal masks and ragged clothing.
Our new home.
Sure thing, Destro.
There's all the food and drink you could want. He motions around. Feel free to mingle. Many, many interesting folks here tonight.
Quick question. Do you know where the key is?
No, you don't need any keys to enter any of these rooms. My house is yours. Wander as you please.
Oh, hey, that's nice to see you. Hey, my name's Wayne. Who are you? I didn't catch your name.
Well, I'm your host.
Oh, yeah, but hosts have names. I mean, the host is a title, not a name.
I am the host.
Again, that seems to be a title. A lot of people doing things with like definite articles here, like a name, personal. What'd your mother call you?
Well, you can call me the host.
Okay. And who are these little fellas right here? Who are these guys right here?
I'm gonna lean into Stephanie. I bet they're the guests.
These are the guests here. If you wish for any food or drink, you simply have to ask them. They'll provide for you.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Again, feel free to
Check.
mingle. Many, many interesting folks here tonight. And he gestures around again to the empty
Other
room.
people? Yeah. Okay. Wayne will move into the empty room and pretend to mingle. Like, hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, I'm Wayne. Nice to meet you. And he'll just like pretend handshake people. Wayne, nice to meet you. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Wayne's gonna wander off. Stephanie, Jimmy, Harold, what are you guys doing as you step off the elevators?
Oh.
I'm mingling slowly.
I feel bad sometimes. You gotta follow me.
I'll
She's going.
ask.
It's a full house tonight.
The host, like, does everyone have to wear those masks?
Yeah, I'm looking around for like a white tablecloth or something. Something.
Well, it is a
large.
costume party. I see that you're wearing one yourself. And he gestures towards you, Harold.
We've been through this.
I told you gotta rub a mask.
Christ, who am I? Oh, you're muted.
You're muted, Ashley.
I heard that fucking spirit that was talking from you that took you over. I heard it. You didn't believe me. You're like, that's just in your head, Stephanie. You're just hearing things. Never. Just because I don't got a degree doesn't mean I didn't hear anything.
Okay, so it seems to be some sort of a masquerade. Are there any decorations around in this room?
No decorations. The room itself, you could argue that it's maintained, like it's not dusty with cobwebs and everything, but it's definitely not kept up. It looks old. It seems like a room that's frozen out of the 1920s, basically. You know, the Roaring 20s, where they would just have grand parties, but it's seen better days. It's old, decayed. It's really just a shadow of its former self.
Stephanie's gonna address one of the like masked people and ask if they have extra masks.
So you'll move towards the
Fox.
person in the fox mask. Yeah.
Yes. Not the blue
And they will they refuse to stand up. Not refuse, like they haven't said anything, but
Okay.
they just kind of waddle and they use their arms as feet occasionally.
one. Okay.
And he'll move up towards you when you address him, and he'll just kind of sniff through the mask, and you can hear the breath like bouncing off of whatever material that mask is made out of. You can kind of hear it echo, and he'll just go all the way up your body, sniff one side, then move to the other side and sniff all the way up that side. And then he'll kind of like walk around you in a circle,
Okay.
more like a shuffle. And then he'll head back to behind the host.
Okay. And I will make my way back to standing next to Jimmy, like Thank you for that experience.
And at this point, the host is also going to turn away and begin gesturing and muttering as if he's talking to someone just like Wayne.
Wayne at this point is gonna. Is there like an open space, for like a dance floor or something like that?
There's an open area. Yeah, it's not necessarily a dance floor, but there's definitely
Wayne's
space
gonna
that
just
you can
kind of move around like he's like kind of swing dancing with a fake partner and just sort of like and in process of doing so, like he's just pretending to mingle and all that kind of stuff and talking to people who aren't there, but sometimes maybe Wayne does see somebody there, and then he's looking for things. He's just looking around, trying to get a sense of things, like, and he's just doing a once over the room, as he's constantly pretending to talk to people in the process of it. But he's keeping his eyes peeled. He's keeping his eye and Rowan's eye peeled.
You're going to see that there's several side rooms. There's a lot of paintings on the wall. None of them are the same as what you've seen in the gallery. They're all creepy as fuck, but none of them really strike the fear into you that a couple in the gallery did. They don't have that same ominous feeling. They're just like, why the fuck would anyone paint that and put it on a wall? Moving around, you're going to see the fireplace. There is a fire burning in there. It's got a little grate in front of it. Seems to be burning fairly healthily, otherwise unremarkable. Again, many side rooms. If you want to go up the stairs, start poking your head in, you can. On the actual bottom floor, I believe there is just that stairway leading out.
There's a couch or chair there.
Yeah, is the like what we see, the furniture and stuff there and everything?
Yeah. So there's 2 chairs and a coffee table and a sofa in front of that fireplace behind the elevator. And then in front of the elevator, there's the table. Here, I can pop you guys over here.
Go ahead, Jimmy. Sorry.
Are there any windows? And if so, are there any curtains on said windows?
There are no windows in this room anymore.
Dang. Is there anything curtain-esque in the room?
You're going to see the portraits. You're going to see the sofa has fabric, but nothing like draping down, no.
And Wayne's not going through the cushions.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
You really?
Yeah, I was going to start going through the cushions.
Yeah.
Keys fall out,
Yeah.
You're gonna find a buffalo nickel.
Okay. Guys, I found the key.
That's a coin.
To a fortune. Oh, right. Sorry, I get those things confused. Okay.
Someone got their keys in here?
Do you guys want to go up the stairs? There's staircase over there.
Might as well start poking our heads in rooms, seeing what terrible things we're going to come across.
That's great. It's a party. Come on. Liven up. Dance a little bit. Meet the folks. Look at it. That woman over there, Patricia, she's amazing. She's had like 4 husbands and she's only like 27 years old. Now, Mark over in the corner over there, he thinks that she probably killed all of them. But I don't know. She's got a sweet face. Look at it. She couldn't kill anybody.
Well, I can't look at her face. She's wearing a mask. Come on. What are you talking about here?
That's a good point. Jimmy. You caught me. And I'm gonna smack Harold and like laugh at him and then just like swing dance up the stairs.
I'm gonna pull off my shirt and then like pull it inside out, put it onto where like the face is or the neck is over my head like that. Then I'm gonna roll it up into a ninja mask.
That's my guy right there. That's my guy.
I'm at a masquerade ball. I should be in a ninja mask.
Yeah. So 2 of you are now wearing masks, Jimmy and Harold. And you can go around and start exploring. Harold, you said you wanted to start poking your head through the rooms?
Yeah.
The second floor doesn't have any rooms really of interest. The third floor has 4 bedrooms, very small bedrooms, 2 on each side. Harold, one of the rooms you open, you're going to get the image of a man in a tuxedo lying on the bed and a man in a bear suit on his knees in front of him. And then you're going to blink and that image will be gone.
Okay. Close that door.
Opening up another door, it's going to be another bedroom, but this time you're going to see a page that looks like it's been torn out of a journal, just lying on one of the end tables.
I take it. Gotta keep up with tradition.
It's always you. February 8th. I heard the scratching noise again. This time I think it was coming from the parlor, but when I checked, as always, there was nothing there. Unlike previous times, however, I'd spilled tobacco from the pouch next to the chair in the room, and amidst the scattered bits, a mark that seemed very much like a footprint. From the size of it, perhaps a woman's, or a child's, and yet I am certain I am alone here, as I have been for so long. If there was someone here, I believe I would know about it. February 10. More scratching. I've just been trying to ignore it now. Perhaps it's all in my mind. February 19. I've spent the last 3 days devoted to finding the source of that scratching noise. Practically tore the place apart. I didn't find anything, but I did find something. Maybe I'm really not sure. It's just that I walked into the sewing room, and damned if I can remember there being a sewing room there before. I mean, of course there was, obviously, but what's going on with my mind? March 13. If I'm mad, I'm absolutely mad, but since there's no one here to mock me for it, I'll just stand by what I feel to be true. The house is bigger than it once was. I wasn't certain about the sewing room and the gallery, but I will go to my grave believing that this house didn't used to have an interior courtyard.
Okay. I'll find the crew and relay everything I just read.
While he's been searching through rooms, Wayne, are you still partying?
Oh yeah, I'm mingling. I'm like, I stop halfway up the stairs. I talk to somebody. I'm like, hey, Wayne Colvin, nice to meet you. How you doing?
Stephanie, what have you been doing?
She found one of the couches and she just kind of sat down and she's just hanging out.
Okay, and Jimmy?
I don't know. I'm just wandering through like I belong here, and kind of nodding my head to the beat of an inaudible song. I assume there's music playing. And then I guess as Harold's checking the doors on one side, I'll check doors elsewhere.
Yeah, so you're going to be going up to the third floor with him to check the other two rooms as he's searching the first two. Yeah. You're not going to find anything of interest. There's just two more small bedrooms. They're mirror images of what Harold just checked. While you guys are doing that, Wayne, you're going to be turning around dancing with someone. Stephanie, you're sitting on the couch. And coming from the area where the host was standing near that big table, you're going to hear the loud sound of what sounds like a lavish party with dozens of people talking and laughing. There's music playing. As you all turn to look, Harold, Jimmy, you're on the top. You look over the balcony. You're going to see the host just fading away. And then the sound fades with him.
But I still hear the party going?
You would have heard it to start with, and then it faded away as you turn and see the host fade away as well. So now it's quiet again.
I think we're alone now.
Okay, good. Then I'm going to put my shirt back on properly.
Does it seem to be anyone else
around? I mean, I think at this point, Wayne will continue to do once he'll like anywhere that hasn't been looked yet, like under the table, that kind of thing.
Did anybody check out the dining table?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You're not going to find anything of interest there. It's just floor. You're going to be able to see under it. There's no tablecloth or anything that's blocking any view. You can even look up underneath and you just see the leaves of the table and everything. Nothing that really catches your eye.
Got it. Okay.
Are the table legs?
The table legs are very well made out of wood, very sturdy, able to hold up, like 12-seat table.
Cool. I asked Stephanie to help me flip it over, and then I saw off all 4 of the legs and give one to everybody because I have a wood saw.
You?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It'll take you like 10 minutes a leg. You know, it's
What's
a decent
time?
saw. Yeah. What's time?
Really?
So all of you can write that you now have a club in your inventory as he starts sawing it off. The legs are hefty, they're thick, so it's probably going to be like a two-handed club. It's not going to be something that you're going to easily be able to grip with one hand and hit someone with, because it'll just knock itself out of your hand. But with 2 hands, you can easily get some heft on it.
Oh, so like a sort of a baseball bat almost.
Yeah, something that you might be a little proficient in.
Yeah.
Nice.
If I head back down to the main floor there, is the fire still going?
Yeah, the fire's still roaring.
I open the grate in front of it, and I start tossing the pillows in from the furniture.
Okay. Yeah, the pillows are gonna light up. They're gonna burn through relatively fast. They're mostly just cushion stuffing, you know. There will be a nice big flame, and it'll smell a little off, but they'll burn down fast. You're not going to see anything really coming out of those ashes if that's what you're looking for.
Before it completely burns down, I'm going to carefully pull it out and stuff it underneath the couches and the chairs.
So you're trying to set the chairs on fire?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you have a lighter, so you could have just started it like that, but you know, this works too.
Well, I'm not thinking clearly, so this is fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you're going to be able to easily set all this furniture on fire if you want. Are you going to try and like group it together in a circle, or just leave it where it is?
I'm just going to leave it where it is.
Yeah. This room is really it's a massive room, but you can see the ceiling is starting to fill with smoke, and it kind of billows out from under that balcony as these chairs definitely go up relatively easily. It's all dry wood. You're getting a bit of a lacquer smell from where the finish is burning. It's nothing that you know might cause cancer 50 years from now, but you don't have to worry about it, 5 minutes.
So follow me here, guys. We start as many fires as we can, and eventually help will come.
Okay.
Or we all burn and die.
Probably will asphyxiate first. So
That's true.
We
That's
just
true.
go to a different floor. I really doubt that these levels are actually connected in any way.
It's interesting. Like, which way is the smoke going? When
The smoke is going up.
Is it? Wayne wants to carefully look to see if it
It's
empties out
moving.
anywhere. If there's a vent.
No, it's going to be filling
even.
the room. There's no real way out for the smoke. When the couch really starts going, the flames are going to be high enough that they start to kind of lick the ceiling above, threatening to catch it on fire, but they have not yet.
Would it still be safe to go upstairs?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, the floor is not on fire.
Okay.
The second floor is going to be fairly safe, but that'll be the next thing to catch on fire if it does catch on fire. The third floor is going to be getting kind of smoky right now, but you could still go up there and breathe okay.
Harold, the bedrooms. Let's get all the blankets and sheets off.
Yeah. I'll jump to action and do as he says.
I will run up the stairs to get all the blankets and sheets that I can.
You can easily run up there, and like I said, it's starting to smoke, but right now it's a big room, and you've got 3 pieces of furniture on fire. It's going to cause some smoke, but it's not like the house is on fire yet. So you're going to be able to pull cushions, mattresses, anything you want, and just throw it over the balcony to create a pile at the ground there. And that won't actually be on the same side as the fireplace, so you don't have to worry about it catching on fire there just yet, unless Wayne and Stephanie want to start throwing it on the fire.
No, I'm gonna shout over the balcony. Roll those up and put them on the elevator. We're taking them with us.
That is exactly what I was about to say.
Okay.
Wayne while you did that, Wayne was busy doing Diablo style vase and pot smashing down here and just like smashing whatever he can.
Yeah.
Seriously, he's going through everything down here.
I believe you. I believe you. He doesn't find anything other than like some stale water for fake plants and stuff like that. Stephanie, what are you doing?
Useless.
Yeah, someone watered fake plants.
Yeah, she's just folding the stuff up that they're tossing down to her. Tossing it in the elevator.
And you guys have made a pillow fort in your elevator. You got a nice bundle of blankets and pillows and cushions. If you wanted to, you could pretty much cover the entire floor of this elevator with cushion.
I got an idea of covering something else. Gang, let's go to floor.
Oh, snap, Onyx
Let's go to
Path.
floor-
Thanks for that raid.
What's up?
Hey.
Fantastic.
Welcome, guys.
Sure you
We're
hit that
building pillow
follow
forts in
button.
haunted elevators.
Absolutely. Okay, let's go to floor 3. I got an idea.
Okay.
All right.
Nah, I mean, I kind of want to, but I think Wayne also wanted to try to cut up some of the banisters and stuff and just clubs galore. Like, just gonna have a whole inventory of them, like a whole barracks. Like, we have a fort, so we need a barracks with weapons. But Jimmy seems excited, so he's like, oh,
I would say you cut 4 table legs, and that took, 10, 15 minutes each, right? That would have been around the same time that Harold was starting his fire and James was getting the cushions. So you would be finishing those table legs around the same time, if that sounds all right.
I questioned 10 minutes to cut a table leg, but you know what?
By hand?
You know what? Yeah, I questioned that.
How long do you think it would take?
Like 2 minute maybe. Depends on the thickness of the table and then the quality of the saw. You said it's like a rusty saw. It's old.
Yeah, 5-inch table leg, maybe 2 minutes. Your arm's gonna get tired though.
No, not Wayne.
He's been jerking off for years, so he's got the muscle going.
I was like, no, I don't want to go down and make that joke.
I'll make it.
We just got raided. I don't want to give them a wrong impression of what the Defenders of Cobalt
I'm
are.
That's
sorry,
pretty
guys.
spot on.
I'm bringing down Defenders of Cobalt brand here.
One could say that's what we're doing now.
All right, so we've got clubs, we've got pillow forts. We're headed up. You crank that. The elevator it drops down and then begins to lurch up as the gears catch and those chains start pulling. You hear the metal on metal grinding. You only have to go up 1 floor before you see the mannequin room again. Let me pull up that image again just for our new people here.
Wait, we're going back to the mannequin room?
That's what he said he wanted to do, right? 3rd floor?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
I see where you're going.
You get your flashlights. Stephanie still has her foot in the boot from these mannequins. They appear to have all gone back to their prior positions. There's still bits of blown up mannequin from shotgun blasts. There is a shotgun on the floor just a few feet away from the elevator that was left there. What are we doing, Jimmy?
All right, I'm grabbing a sheet
Okay.
and I'm going to move forward. And then I'm going to say to everybody, lights off.
Okay.
Lights off. Okay. Are you guys backing him up or are you staying on the elevator?
Following
I'm
his
following
instruction
Jimmy.
here, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like
All
you're
right.
following off the elevator is what I'm asking. Yeah? Stephanie?
Yeah.
I'm going to be the herald this time. I'm holding the doors.
Always
All
gotta
right, so
be a
she's
hero.
ready with the door. Okay. Jimmy, you're getting to the point where you're threatening to wake them up again. What are you doing?
Yep. Throwing a sheet over one of them.
Okay. You throw the sheet and that triggers them. And the mass
dang
of them start to move as one and start surging towards you. You had enough space that they're not going to get a free attack on you. You're going to get an action. What are you doing?
I'm picking up the shotgun and going back to the elevator.
Okay.
And if speaking's a free action, shit.
Hey.
That
I'll follow him back, yeah.
that one mannequin, you got the sheet on it and it started moving towards and it creates like the Halloween style ghost shape as it starts shambling towards you, the metal grinding as it steps. You're able to scoop up that shotgun as you head back to the elevator. Stephanie slams the gate shut. Did you have anything else you wanted to do? They're
was
starting
that
to shamble
plan?
towards.
Stephanie's just like, Chip, what?
Yeah.
I thought maybe if they couldn't see us, we'd be fine.
Right. We forgot one really important ingredient. Let's go back down to the party floor and let's bring fire with us. And then we throw the sheet out there.
Yeah.
We light the sheet. The sheet gets caught on fire. The mannequins get caught on fire. And if we burn the whole fucking place down, then let's burn the whole fucking place down.
I'm on board.
I agree.
And while you guys are discussing that, the mannequin with the sheet will have reached the elevator and start pushing against it. The sheet is definitely hindering it, and it's not going to be able to reach through the grate. If you guys want to save the trip, I shouldn't say this, but Wayne, remember you did make a makeshift flamethrower with some hairspray
That's true.
last session. You might be able to save a trip down to the fireplace. The
Yeah,
minute
you
down,
still got
minute back.
hairspray.
Okay. So like I'm gonna say if it's a never mind. I'm gonna put the freaking I'm not gonna ask. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the club down the back of my shirt like it's a two-handed weapon sheath.
Yeah, you got a
And I'm gonna
splinter, but you're fine.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I'm not even going to say you need to roll an attack because it's pushing up against the grate. The rest of your group can back up, so they're not going to be in the spot. You're not going to be able to miss. You just start spraying. That sheet's going to catch on fire and start smoldering. There's no noise whatsoever other than the scraping of metal on metal from this mannequin as it's pushing towards the grate. As it's just flaming in front of you, and the mannequins behind have started to surge forward as well. It doesn't seem to have much of an effect, the fire.
I'm going to use my club and just kind of poke through the grates and push it back with the end of the club. Just poke it back.
Yeah, you push it back, and mannequins from further behind try to reach out over the one that's on fire. But again, they don't have fingers. They just have little Lego hands, basically. And they kind of push against the club, but they're not able to wrench it away from you or anything. And you start pushing that one that's on fire, and you get them a bit away, but then the mass of mannequins behind start pushing forwards, and that weight just kind of pushes you back with your club as you're pressing against all those mannequins.
You know, if we wanted to spend some time at this, we go down a floor, hang out for 5 minutes, come up. One of us runs in and bashes the shit out of a mannequin or two. Run back in before they can catch us. Go and let them reset. You know, spend the next couple of hours thinning their numbers.
I'm fine with that. I've also got one more idea, so we'll head down or up, and then back up or down. Move floors.
We'll go down
and
a
then
floor.
return.
We'll go ahead and hand wave this. It takes a minute to go up a level, a minute to come back down. You will notice that when you went up a level, the room that leads to the gallery, that cage that was dented and busted in is no longer dented. It appears to have repaired itself. You go back down and you see the mannequins. They're still pressing against the grate. They have not gone back to their original position yet.
All right, so let's go down to the first floor. We'll wait a bit. We'll wait.
Okay. So you go down to the first floor. You're going to see the music room again. The second floor is still on fire. It's still filling up with smoke. It's definitely slowing down, the fire is, but the smoke is still collecting. So you're going to have a bit of a coughing moment as your elevator goes through that cloud. You make it to the first floor. Sorry, what?
We're setting current day, right?
You're sitting,
Yeah.
what?
The time period we're in. It's current day. Modern.
Yes, current day.
Okay.
Yeah, last Halloween.
Yeah,
Okay.
Halloween 2021 is when this is happening.
Okay. So I read this comic book called The Walking Dead. Okay.
I've never heard of it.
Never heard of it. It's indie. It's very posh.
Sounds dumb.
There was these zombies pushing up against this
I mean,
fence.
Chuck read it, so it has to be dumb.
Yeah, I agree. And to thin the numbers of the zombies pushing up against the fence, what they would do is they would take a knife and jab it in their heads while they were up against the fence. Maybe we try that with mannequins? Just let them push up against the grate and just stab some in the face? We have hunting knives.
We have to get them in their eyes.
AMC made a television show out of The Walking Dead.
It was terrible.
Right, but there was this one part in the TV show where they smothered themselves in zombie guts, which allowed them to like move past other zombies where they could never get detected. For some reason, they never did it again, even though it was extraordinarily successful. So, what if we smother one of these and just rub mannequin guts over all of us, and maybe they'll think we're mannequins?
I don't think they were bleeding, but on that,
that's fair.
Stephanie's already kind of starting us off on the right foot there.
Haha, very funny. And she's like, as long as we didn't touch them, they didn't attack us.
Oh, well then I got everything backwards. We put the blankets on us and then we crawl through them.
Do we need the blankets?
Well, so they don't touch us.
Yeah, but
I
it
think
started...
You touched them with the blanket, and that's still... They just can't be touched.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if that was the case, we just pull the mattress out and just push them all to the side with the mattress.
Yeah. No, but they're probably stronger than us when they're in a gang.
You're muted,
Must be
Steven.
I'm just really nervous
Steven's
because I
still
don't
muted.
want.
Whatever you said.
I don't
we
want.
didn't
I don't
catch.
want
Sorry.
Stephanie to turn into a metal thingy. Like, because that's probably what happened. Is some idiots came in here with pillowcases and sheets and stuff, and then they got touched by these things, and they started turning piece by piece into some sort of metal mannequin. And that's what's gonna happen to Stephanie. Wait a second. I blew a few of them up. Were they just metal when I blew them up, or was this something like on the inside?
It was just metal. It was just chunks. Like they were basically hollow.
Okay. All right. So there's not people inside of them.
Not
Well, you didn't blow up any of
anymore.
the ones with clothing, if it helps.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, let's shoot one of the ones with clothing and see what we get.
Let's do that. Yeah.
All right. So you guys have been discussing this long enough. You go back up
The
to
mannequins hear our
room.
plan. None of them
Just,
have
like,
clothing
right
on
in
now.
front of them.
And they're all naked, and they're like, oh, shit.
I'm gonna say the mannequins are still surging right now. They're still pressing against. So if you guys want to bash them, if you want to shoot them, they're basically immobile. You can't miss.
Cool.
Is there one up here that's got clothing on?
Yeah, we'll say there is. He's wearing a blue shirt with a puffy red vest.
All right, McFly's the target.
Yeah. Sorry, Michael. I think Wayne, I have like 10 shells, so Wayne will put it up right to his face.
Is someone giving shells back to Jimmy now that he has a shotgun again?
No.
Oh, yeah. No.
Screw that guy.
Yeah, so he'll lower it right on top of, right in his face. He'd be like, 1955, and then just shoot him.
You're gonna blast this mannequin, and you're actually gonna blast the mannequin behind it too. The metal is rather thin
Praise God.
And hollow, and there is gonna be a little bit of bits and pieces. Nothing really wet anymore, but there's like chunks that could be bone. A little bit of fiber.
I know it. Okay. I don't know if that's just a confirmation of theory. It doesn't really help us, necessarily. But
Yeah.
theory confirmed.
You do destroy two of those mannequins, and the surge is still pressing, But there's now these bodies in the way. Those mannequins that you destroyed are no longer moving.
I pull out my hunting knives. Let me make sure I actually have a hunting knife.
You all have hunting
I
knives.
have a hunting knife. And one of the ones pressed up against the grate, I'm just gonna stab in the forehead.
Yeah, the knife is not going to be as effective as you would like because it's metal. Like you're going to kind of chink off, but you're definitely going to be able, if you want to repeatedly go at it, you're going to be able to do some damage. It's just going to take a couple hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just start going. You're like Wayne in a room trying to track where you've been. You just start hacking, and eventually your knife catches a seam. And you just slash through, and this is a mannequin that's not wearing clothing, and you're able to just break off a chunk, and then the mannequin just kind of leans forward and droops as the press of mannequins behind continues on. Are you guys all attacking mannequins at the same time, or is it just Harold going here?
I'll do that too. I'll put out a knife against one, then I'll use the thick table leg to just bash the knife into it.
Yeah. You guys are going to be able to do this against several mannequins, and eventually you're going to be able to destroy enough mannequins that the surge itself seems to lose all momentum, and there doesn't seem to be any sort of movement anymore other than what you guys caused from bashing more mannequins. There's just a big weight pressed against this cage. That's not to say you can't open it because it slides, but it's going to be bit of a process to push your way out of this elevator now. However, it does seem like you've destroyed most of the threat.
Well, you're muted, Ashley.
You're muted, Stephanie. I'm sorry.
If they're pushing up against the elevator, if we go up, they could fall down. Potentially.
Well, there's like two cages. There's the cage elevator and then the cage for the floor.
Got it. Okay,
they
never
open
mind.
simultaneously.
Got it.
So it would like stop them from filling that shaft.
Well, what do we want to do? I mean, that was therapeutic.
Remember,
If
there
we
is a
open-
door in this room as
Yeah.
well.
There is a door.
We
in
should
the
open the
back.
gates. Don't touch it just in case. None of us should touch anything. Use the table legs and stuff to sort of like push them away. Don't try not to let any of them touch you. We never know what's going to happen. But yeah, I mean, if we want to get to that door,
Okay.
that's what I think.
We'll force the elevator open, and I'll start using the table leg to push
Yeah.
mannequin bodies back in case we need to close the door again quickly.
Yeah, clear a path.
You gotta look for a key.
Yeah, you're going to be able to push them. There's going to be no response or reaction from any of these things. You're going to be able to clear a path. Again, you guys are being very careful not to touch. You're just using the wood. But all of them seem inert. Any of the mannequins that hadn't fallen over are just on stands in the back of the room. Stephanie, you're looking through, kind of shuffling, looking for a key. You don't really find a key. You do find a rusty wrench.
Got something to donk things with. Okay. So can we carefully maneuver our way back to that door now?
Yeah. So you're going to be able to...
keeping like really close watch on all the other mannequins. Like the minute they
I
move.
always assume you would, Wayne. You don't let your guard down.
No. He sees things that aren't even there.
You are going to be able to keep a watch. Harold, you're going to be the first one to open this door here. It opens easily. It's not locked or anything. And you're going to see what appears to be a sewing room. The smell of mold and sweat fills the air. There's a few dead moths that lie on the floor. It's a rather simple workroom, has an old-fashioned hand-crank sewing machine on a table. Bundles of cloth are piled on another table. There's a rocking chair in the corner. And a pair of dress forms. One is empty and one with a tattered, ratty dress on it. A dirty window is in one wall, but it reveals nothing but a faint light, maybe from moonlight. And I think this is a good place to end the session, guys, if you're good with that.
Yeah.
We already went pretty late already.
Ooh.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for the raid. I hope you enjoyed. I had a fun time playing for you guys. You got through a couple fights successfully, which is pretty good in this game. So congratulations there, guys. Pat yourselves on the back. Happy birthday to our favorite Jimmy of all time.
You did it.
All the Jimmies you know, I've been one of them sometimes.
Hell yeah.
Do we have any announcements from Defenders of Kabul?
Well, let's start us off Sunday night over on twitch.tv/SteamSteelMurder. Let me drop the link in there. You can catch Jeff, Jake, Steven, and I playing some Shadowrun using the One Roll engine. Mert's running that for us. Then for Defenders on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central, here on this channel, we're going to be kicking off some Old School Essentials. That's it. I got it confused with ORE. Old School Essentials. We're going to be doing the classic D&D basic setting, Thunder Rift, playing the adventure The Knights of Newt. Thursday here on Defenders, I think we're going to kick off new mini campaign with Watercolors and Warriors. We're going to be doing the 5th Ed D&D Essentials adventure, but we're going to be rocking it out with Old School Essentials because I currently really like that. So it's my obsession right now. Then Friday here on Defenders, 10 p.m. Central, we're going to be doing some Shadowrun using the Year Zero engine from Free League Publishing. And then finally, next Saturday, 9 p.m. Central, twitch.tv/GoodmanGamesOfficial. We're going to be playing some Lankmar, the adventure, the Gang Lords of Lankmar. So that's the Defenders week.
Lankmar is a good one. I've been enjoying that one.
Yeah.
Lollygaggers, what do you got going on?
Over on twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers. Monday, got Ultraviolet Grasslands. You can see myself and Chuck in that. Friday, we've got Delta Green, Impossible Landscapes, where you can see Ashley and I in that. And then, maybe, I don't know, spoilers. And then on Saturday, next Saturday, as we played earlier today, but every Saturday we do One Ring 2nd edition from Free League, so you can check that out too. And then we also, every other Monday, we've been doing Deadlands. We just started that up. So check the YouTube channel for that, and then come back alternate Mondays to catch us some Deadlands.
And thank you everyone for watching. I hope you had fun. If you wanted to get caught up, go ahead and watch our back episodes. Every episode, this is our 5th episode. All 4 episodes are on the Defenders of Kabul YouTube channel. So go ahead and get caught up there, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks, hopefully.
No, we won't.
Well, we might not see Chuck, but we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We don't like
we
Chuck
won't see
anyways.
any of you on chat, but
I forgot I was going to kill Chuck this session, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah,
All
it didn't
right.
work out.
Wayne turns to Harold and said, "You've had this coming your whole life," and then pulls the trigger on the ship.
the wine sucks and
There we go. Problem solved.
All that
And now we're
pops out is
migrating to the
wine
Lollygaggers
key
channel.
drops.
The wine.
The wine key, yep. The pool of blood slowly catches up to it.
Or like his head explodes, and there's the other key
That's
that the
it?
door lady was looking for.
behind his
All he had to
rubber
do was
face
kill
was a
him.
key the whole time.
I'm just
No,
curious where
I
the
know it
real
was-
Harold is at this point.
Was there ever a real Harold?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Dude, if we made Harold up this whole fucking time, I swear to God.
Oh, that would be awesome.
What does that say about us, though, that we make a Harold? You know, like not Harry,
Harold.
Harold,
Yeah.
Dr. Harold.
Dr. Harold.
Harold
Right?
Malloy.
That's
thank
the
you very
guy we
much.
make up, right?
Collectively.
Y'all are
Oh
sick.
man. Well, you did. So it's canon now.
It's canon.
And we've unmade him.
Oh man.
That's group therapy. We did it, guys.
Yeah,
We
this session's so
all feel-
They
therapeutic.
start demons.
Everyone heal a Bane. We're whatever.
That's it. That's it. Okay.
Oh,
All
all we
right.
got.
See you guys.
Poor Chuck.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.